subscribe, like the video, and, if possible, join Patreon. But if you don't have much money, you can support the channel by watching the novels on euroaudiobooks.com. Remember that you can participate in the polls so that your favorite novel gets published for free.
Synopsis. Chūnin exam. Ninja World came to compare live room. The figure for comparison is none other than Konoha Village's Nine-Tails Jinchūriki Uzumaki Naruto. One white and one black, double Naruto, is online. The original world. Uzumaki Naruto embraces the will of fire and becomes the Konoha Village Seventh Hokage. The immortal who was able to defeat the god could not protect his son. In the end, it was sealed in a different space. Uzumaki Naruto of the parallel world. Senju Hashirama. This kid is a ruthless character. Uchiha Madara. His approach seems to be more effective than Infinite Tsukuyomi. Uzumaki Kushina. Well done, Naruto. It's up to you to revive the Uzumaki clan. Ōtsutsuki Kaguya. Ichishiki is so pitiful, the remaining ones just went off the assembly line. Chapter 1. Contrast System. Coming to the ninja world, Konoha Village. Bursts of applause resounded throughout the venue. That's Hatake Kakashi's famous ninjutsu, right? Raikiri. I remember it used to be Chidori. That's right, but because he used his trick to cut off the thunder light, so he called him Raikiri. Is this the genius of the descendants of Uchiha? As expected of a genius of the Uchiha clan. Cheers erupted from the stands. Uchiha Sasuke turned a deaf ear because at this moment he felt something was wrong with Gaara in front of him. On the highest stand of the Chūnin examination venue, Sarutobi Hiruzen's mind was concentrated, and then he showed a few traces of complacency. Uchiha Sasuke learns Hatake Kakashi's Chidori and hits Gaara hard. This time the competition is judged. It turned out, obviously, that their Konoha Village ninjas won. Sarutobi Hiruzen let out a sigh of relief. The picture of the third preliminaries of the Chūnin exam before can't help but come to mind. Sunagakir's Gaara, Temari, and Kankuro all performed very well. But it's the race. Hyuga Niji's performance was extremely impressive. As a branch house, he actually learned the secret technique revolving heaven, which is difficult for ordinary branch houses to master. However, such an excellent Hyuga Niji was narrowly defeated by Uzumaki Naruto. This kind of result is enough to prove the strength of the two of them in the new generation. Although Shikamaru, the little ghost of Nara's family, surrendered to Temari of Sunagakir. Judging from his performance, Shikamaru's clever mind is not comparable to Temari's at all. Plus, Uchiha Sasuke beat Sunagakir's strongest Genin Gaara. Complete victory in this Chūnin exam jointly organized by Konoha Village and Sunagakir. The new generation of Konoha Village can be said to have won a big victory, completely crushing Sunagakir. As for Kankuro, Gaara failed, so what's the deal with Kankuro? Cool. The aged Sarutobi Hiruzen proudly turned to 4th Kazekage Luosha beside him. At the same time, Luosha also looked at Sarutobi Hiruzen with strange eyes. I originally wanted to give the old man of 3rd generation a surprise, but I didn't expect Gaara to be injured. Orochimaru thought to himself, I really want to see the expression on Sarutobi Hiruzen's face when he saw Shizuru attacking Konoha Village. Unfortunately, let's stop here. It's time to do it. Orochimaru turned his gaze to Yakushi Kabuto, who had mingled with Umbu in the stands. The other party is about to seal and cast illusion at this time. Do it. Seeing that Yakushi Kabuto was about to move, Orochimaru gave the order. Sarutobi Hiruzen frowned. Boom! The explosion of smoke bombs suddenly sounded, and a cloud of smoke instantly enveloped several people on the high platform. Master 3rd generation. The situation developed urgently, and the same person who guarded Sarutobi Hiruzen was shocked. Boom, boom, boom. However, at this time, bursts of bangs came from the sky. Yakushi Kabuto, wearing a mask, suddenly looked serious. Impossible. Chakra, who I condensed and used illusion, actually retreated. Here's what happened. Ding. The viewing system is on. The live broadcast room is open, and the relevant characters are being loaded. Live chat room is opening, accompanied by a huge mechanical sound. Everyone suddenly looked up at the behemoth that appeared in the sky. Two screens with one black and one white border stand impressively in the sky. At the same time, the sound of machinery enveloped the entire ninja world, and even the people in the Pure Land world couldn't help but be startled by the sudden appearance of a huge monster. "Your Highness, what are you doing?" The thick smoke gradually dissipated, and Sarutobi Hiruzen looked suspiciously at the fourth Kazekage beside him. With the sudden sound, even Dr. Ninjutsu didn't know what happened. Judging from his decades of experience, he didn't even know what kind of ninjutsu the Luo Sha in front of him used. "Is this the illusion you used? Are you trying to start a war between Konoha Village and Sunagakure?" Sarutobi Hiruzen's questioning caused Orochimaru, who was sitting beside him, to turn black lines several times. "Hee. Third generation, I think you are getting old and confused. Please? You let me summoning two doors. It is still possible. Suddenly summoning two such huge screens from the sky. Who do you think I am?" Ding. Relevant personnel have been pulled successfully. Everyone can speak freely in the live chat room and can answer the prize guessing activities proposed by the system. The event selects the top 3 answers at one time, and rich rewards will be given for correct answers. Rewards can be ninjutsu, body skills, various physical attributes, weird daily necessities, and even resurrection of the dead. Everyone please take good care of it. Note: during the viewing period, the entire ninja world will be controlled by powerful forces, absolutely safe, and no one can cause any form of harm to anyone. A mechanical sound sounded, but the ninjas were so startled that they didn't respond for a long time. Award? This Luo Sha. The discussion group can talk freely? I didn't expect that I, as a dead person, would be among them. By the way, is Orochimaru there? You bloody traitor. Chapter 2. The Lonely Boy, Uzumaki Naruto Rosa? Isn't this Sunagakure's fourth Kazekage? Why does he claim to be dead, and who is the person sitting with Sarutobi Hiruzen in the stands? Luo Sha's message automatically appeared in Sarutobi Hiruzen's mind. His stooped body couldn't help trembling. You are? Could it be that you are Orochimaru? The strong insertion of the viewing system puzzled Orochimaru. He removed the disguise of fourth Kazekage and revealed his true face. I tried to gather chakra just now, but it didn't work. It seems that what this mechanical voice said is true. The current ninja world has been shrouded in strange power. Old man, I have a showdown. I killed Luo Sha before. You? Sarutobi Hiruzen looked at Orochimaru, who was licking his tongue in front of him, and an inexplicable anger rose from his heart. What do you want to do, a traitor? Third generation. Have you lived too long to be confused? The current situation doesn't seem to care about what I want to do. Orochimaru stared intently at the screen in the sky. For a moment, he couldn't tell whether it was ninjutsu or technology. Senju Hashirama. There is a quiz with prizes? Can you still get rewards? Senju Tobarama. Brother, this kind of thing is really weird. It can even bring the dead back to life. Impure world, reincarnation. Uchiha Madara. Hee. That's really interesting. Senju Hashirama. Yo, isn't this Madara? You must really want to be resurrected. Uchiha Madara. T-Seach, what an annoying guy. I thought I would never hear your annoying voice in this life. Uzumaki Kushina. Why only people in the Pure Land world speak? Are there any living people in the ninja world? My guy. Yes, I'm alive, and Kakashi is alive, and we can both hear your conversations. Hey, guy. At the Chūnin exam venue, Hatake Kakashi just wanted to stop it, but it was too late. Sure enough, before he could make another reaction, anxious voices came from the discussion group. Uzumaki Kushina. Is Naruto there? That's Uzumaki Naruto from Konoha Village. How old is Konoha now? How old is Naruto? Uchiha Makoto. Where's Sasuke? Is Sasuke there? Uchiha Sasuke. Mother. I'm in. Uzumaki Naruto. Huh? Was that big sister looking for me just now? Who are you? Hatake Kakashi. I seem to find something more interesting than destroying Konoha Village. Sarutobi Sensei. A playful gleam flashed in Orochimaru's eyes. Mr. Naruto is almost 13 years old, so he doesn't know who his parents are after all these years. Based on what I know about you, you must have deliberately concealed it. Mr. Sarutobi, how are you going to explain to Kushina? Orochimaru had to ask a question, which made Sarutobi Hiruzen's old face darken. Never mind your business. As expected. The moment they learned that Uzumaki Naruto was 4th Hokage's own son, everyone was taken aback, especially the new generation of genin in Konoha Village, headed by Naruto, were stunned and turned their eyes to Uzumaki Naruto in the stands. I thought this guy was just an ordinary crane tail, but who would have thought that his father was the 4th Hokage who saved Konoha Village? And in the discussion group, Kushina's questioning of Sarutobi Hiruzen kept coming. For a moment, Sarutobi Hiruzen broke out in a cold sweat. Fortunately, the discussion group at this time is a large-scale recognition scene. After everyone had vented all the thoughts in their hearts, the system's voice sounded again. Ding! The viewing content has been loaded. Play countdown starts 10, 9, 8. The sound of the countdown continued to sound. The original 2 screens, one black and one white, began to become faintly visible. Afterwards, the black screen disappeared out of thin air, while the white screen became even larger. 3, 2, 1. The movie viewing begins. The system's sound landed. The picture on the white screen gradually became clearer. It's a sunny day. Konoha Village. Breeze blows over the Hokage statue on Hokage Rock. At this time, a young face looked at the sun in the sky with displeased eyes. The child has blonde hair and blue eyes. 6 paths beard-like texture is left on the slightly chubby face. He raised his bulging little hand, as if wanting to catch the sun in the sky. There is no doubt that the child appearing on the screen is Uzumaki Naruto of Konoha Village. Haruno Sakura, huh? Isn't this Naruto? Yamanaka Ino. It's really this guy. I didn't expect Naruto from childhood to appear on the screen. Uzumaki Naruto. Ah, it's really me. Terumi Mei. Kawaii. This Uzumaki Naruto, I remember, is the son of 4th Hokage. So cute. Namikaze Minato. Hey, thanks for the compliment. Chapter 3. I have no money. I can't afford ramen. Why is there a childhood Uzumaki Naruto on the screen? Everyone in the ninja world doesn't understand the meaning. Moreover, regarding the black screen that disappeared just now, they don't quite understand what happened. Senju Hashirama, son of 4th Hokage, isn't that our Konoha Village person? Huh. 4th Raikage. Could it be said that the content played is the son of 4th Hokage? Anoki. Hee, this must not make that old monkey die of excitement. The screen shown is the people from their Konoha Village. Senju Tobarama. I don't agree with your statement, but it's just the beginning. Who knows what will happen in the future? And no one knows the authenticity of this picture. At least, judging from the scene where the discussion group recognized relatives just now. Uzumaki Naruto is now 12 or 13. But the children in the picture are obviously only 3 or 4 years old. Only Sarutobi Hiruzen frowned. This scene seemed familiar to him. Uzumaki Naruto, who is 3 or 4 years old, occasionally does like to lie on the big mountain of Hokage Rock, looking lonely and not knowing what to think. Several eagle howls are heard from the sky. Several eagles soaring into the sky instantly attracted Naruto's immature eyes. His lonely look is also smiling because of the eagles flying in the sky. After the eagle flew away, Naruto pursed his lips and carefully returned to the Konoha Village market from the trail behind the mountain. On the street, Naruto put his hands in his pockets, walking forward aimlessly. Hey, it's him. Yes. The voices of villagers whispering to each other can be heard from both sides of the street. Naruto seemed to turn a blind eye, maybe because the voice was too low, he didn't hear it. At this time, a ball slowly came to him. Seeing this, Naruto hurriedly leaned down, smiled, and grabbed the ball on the ground and wanted to return it to the opponent. Hey, it's terrible. The way you look at him is so scary. Hey, you can't play with him. No one knows what he will do to you. The ear-piercing voice is getting louder. The smile on Naruto's face gradually disappeared, and the ball in his hand fell to the ground as soon as he let go of his hands. He didn't say anything and continued to walk forward. Smell good. A pleasant voice came into his ears, followed by bursts of tangy aroma. Naruto looks up in the direction of the aroma. Ichiraku Ramen Restaurant. This is the most popular ramen restaurant in Konoha Village, and many ninjas like to come here to eat ramen. Naruto stands alone at the entrance of the ramen restaurant, looking inside with yearning expression. That lonely figure seems to be more lonely and helpless than the black-clothed man squatting in the corner of the ramen restaurant, smoking a cigarette. Gulyalu. The tangy aroma made Naruto feel hungry. He fumbles for his pocket. Several coins suddenly appeared in the palm of my hand. Looking at the few coins in his palm, Naruto silently took them back and then hurried towards home. Hey, it's him. He's the one who killed 4th Hokage. Damn fox. Why did he appear in the village? I really don't know what 3rd Hokage thinks. Why should he keep him? Hush, keep your voice down. The word demon fox is forbidden to discuss. Indifference, exclusion, abuse, demon fox on screen, Uzumaki Naruto's lonely and ostracized scenes all say one thing. Especially ninjas who have experienced this phenomenon know exactly what happened. The identity of Uzumaki Naruto is not only Konoha Village 4th Hokage's biological son, but also Konoha Village's secret weapon, Jinchūriki. Anoki. So that's it. This boy is Jinchūriki from Konoha Village. Terumi Mei. Jinchūriki. No wonder the villagers' eyes are so indifferent. Gaara. Damn guys, all the faces, damn it. Temari. Gaara. The on-screen ball seemed to poke Gaara in the heart. He understood what Naruto's original smile meant. It's nothing more than wanting to mingle with the children in front of me, just like myself back then. He also smiled and wanted to make friends with the other party, but what he got in return was the other party's unlimited indifference. Gaara, these guys, Uzumaki Kushina. Wait for me. Can someone explain to me if this viewing is true? How my son's identity as a Jinchūriki was exposed. Senju Tobarama. Are you from the Uzumaki family? You should be from Mito's family. Please be patient. We must understand the authenticity of this viewing. Uzumaki Kushina. Also, why doesn't Naruto even have money for a bowl of ramen? Naruto, do you remember that you had this experience? Uzumaki Naruto. Me? I honestly forgot. Chapter 4. 3rd Hokage. How do you have the heart to eat Naruto's fish help? Who knows? This feeling of the heart reaching the throat. Sarutobi Hiruzen is sitting on pins and needles, especially against Uzumaki Kushina, who seemed to be on the verge of madness. He really didn't know how to respond to the other party's anger. It's really rare to see Mr. Sarutobi so nervous. Fortunately, Naruto-kun doesn't seem to have many childhood memories, so he saved you. Orochimaru's teasing voice was just heard. Uzumaki Naruto rang again in the discussion group. Uzumaki Naruto. At that time, I was always excluded. I didn't know the reason at first, but later I realized that it was because I had a big fox living inside me, but it's much better now. Uzumaki Naruto. Mr. Irika invites me to eat ramen every day, and Mr. Kakashi occasionally gives me fruits and vegetables. Although I still like instant noodles, and my current companion, we are very happy together. Senju Hashirama. Do you understand the importance of companions? One amazing boy. Senju Tobarama. Yes, 4th Hokage. You seem to have given birth to a wonderful son. Uzumaki Kushina. After watching the movie for only a short period of time, Kushina, who is a mother, was about to fly into a rage on the spot. As a Jinchūriki, she is not aware of Jinchūriki's tragic fate, and she knew that there might be more unbearable content in the follow-up. But as her own son, Uzumaki Naruto seems to be slowly getting out of this shadow, and she can no longer pass on her bad emotions to the other party. A whole 3rd generation, it must be his reason. Naruto can't even eat a bowl of ramen, even if he wants to woo-woo-woo. Kushina was so angry that her teeth kept chattering. The pain is indescribable. On the high platform, Sarutobi Hiruzen, who had just breathed a sigh of relief, suddenly felt a chill rising from his back. For this reason, he couldn't help shivering a few times. Mr. Sarutobi, you must be getting old. You start to shiver with such a little wind. I advise you to find a place with little wind. Orochimaru, shut up your stinky mouth, you talk a lot today. Back to the narrow home. Naruto is lying on the bed alone. A few seconds later, tears wet his eyes. But the hunger in his stomach made him extremely uncomfortable. He had no choice but to go out again. The back mountain of Konoha Village. The young Uzumaki Naruto has already learned to fish. Looking at the 3 grass carp caught, Naruto nodded in satisfaction. When he came to the forest to look for firewood, the mushrooms in the forest made his eyes shine even more. Soon, a sumptuous dinner appeared in front of me. Uzumaki Naruto raised the firewood, stewed the mushrooms in the prepared small pot, and passed the caught fish into the wooden sticks, and put them on the rack to start grilling the fish. Gradually, the sky became dark. Uzumaki Naruto eats the grilled fish. Sudden voices startle Naruto. Turning around, a white-haired old man has come to him. Who are you? Naruto was frightened and leaned on the rocks on the shore. The visitor showed a kind smile. Don't panic. I'm just a passing grandfather. Grandpa is exactly Sarutobi Hiruzen, who accidentally passed by. He wrinkled his nose and looked at Naruto's grilled fish. The stomach then makes a cuckling sound. Uzumaki Naruto heard the sound, and his originally suspicious expression suddenly revealed a smile. Ha ha! The sudden change made the old and the young look at each other and laughed. The next second, Naruto picked up a grilled fish and handed it in front of Sarutobi Hiruzen. Grandpa, I'll eat this for you. Really, thank you so much. This fish looks delicious. Of course, this is the fish I caught. It must be delicious. Naruto looked proud. The night is gradually approaching. The night in Konoha Village is full of stars. Look at the stars in the sky. Sarutobi Hiruzen said. The stars one by one are the same as the sun in our world. Well, there are a lot of them. The sun? It's the big thing that comes out during the day, right? Naruto thought of the big thing in the sky that he wanted to grab. It seemed to be the sun. Yes, this world is vast and boundless. After listening to Sarutobi Hiruzen's words, Naruto suddenly became interested and looked at him with admiration. Grandpa, you know so much. Hearing this, Sarutobi Hiruzen's expression gradually became complacent, and he spread his arms and said excitedly, in front of the vast world. Afterwards, he acted very disappointed. We human beings are very small, and the small troubles in our hearts are also insignificant. Yeah, are we human beings really so small? Boundless, boundless. Naruto held his head high, looking at the stars in the sky. Thought a little. Yeah, my little me is compared to this world. Small me, no matter what I do. I'm all myself. Chapter 5. Parallel Time and Space. Uzumaki Naruto chooses to be alone. Has Uzumaki Naruto realized the philosophy of life? At least that's what he looked like. Haruno Sakura. No wonder Naruto always insists that he wants to become Hokage. Yamanaka Ino. It feels like third Hokage taught me from a young age. The world is so big. No matter what I do, I am me. This seems to overlap somewhat with what Uzumaki Naruto has been saying a lot. Say what you have to say, and do what you say. This is my way of tolerance. Uchiha Sasuke. No wonder this guy never thinks about the consequences. It turns out it's useless to think about it. Uzumaki Naruto. Sasuke, what are you talking about? Uchiha Sasuke. As you can see, you have been influenced by third Hokage since childhood. Senju Tobarama. In any case, there is nothing wrong with Sarutobi's behavior. It is also right to teach Naruto since childhood. Sarutobi Hiruzen. Ahem. I am following the teacher's instruction. Wonderful. Sarutobi Hiruzen's tense nerves eased a lot. At least the current Uzumaki Naruto has run the wheel of fire through to the end, and he is doing very well. This is his credit. At least no one will gossip about it. Uchiha Madara. Sarutobi Hiruzen. Unkamatara. Im afraid tat Naruto with befritenet be revealing me identity. Senju Hashirama. Madara. There is nothing wrong with Sarutobi's approach. Uchiha Madara. So Konoha Village's secret weapon, Jinchūriki, can't even afford ramen? Onoki. Haha. I remember that the fourth Hokage was sacrificed to seal the Nine Tails. It should be to prevent Konoha Village from losing the Tail Beast. Fourth Raikage. So fourth Hokage sealed 9 tails into his son's body. Not only would Jinchūriki be excluded, but he couldn't even eat ramen. Uzumaki Kushina. Everyone commented, Naruto knew from a young age to share the fish he caught with the Third Generation Project, but the Third Generation Project made him unable to even eat ramen. Facing the remarks of other forces, Sarutobi Hiruzen suddenly felt overwhelmed. Root Organization, TSK, 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 Hiruzen. Didn't expect you to have today. The unsmiling Shimura Dans gave a wicked smile for the first time. Immediately, Shimura Dans, Hiruzen, I said a long time ago that Naruto should be handed over to my care, but you said that you can take care of it very well. I really didn't expect that Naruto can't even eat ramen in your hands. Poor Naruto-kun. Sarutobi Hiruzen. Shut up. Danzo, what's the matter with you here? It's clear that other forces want to provoke the unity of our Konoha village. You're still going up, and you really forgot the teachings of the second generation. Boom! There was a bang from the root tissue. Shimura Dans responded, well, Hiruzen, you're so brave with your mouth. However, talking about what happened to Uzumaki Naruto is indeed a bit too much. Jinchūriki's exclusion is understandable. This happens in every ninja village. But making your own Jinchūriki less than a bowl of ramen is too much. Anoki, as expected of a monkey, are you planning to starve your own Jinchūriki to death to weaken Konoha Village's combat power? Sarutobi Hiruzen. The old thing is really unpredictable. This is just a mistake. How could Naruto have no food? Didn't he also thrive? At this moment, the screen in the sky changed. The original white frame suddenly became pitch black. The picture slowly emerged, but it was somewhat similar to the previous picture. Uzumaki Naruto is also sitting on the Hokage rock and staring at the sky blankly. On the way back, whispers came from both sides of the street from time to time. Fox, it's disgusting. It's terrible. Why doesn't this guy die? Uzumaki Naruto frowned slightly, ignored it, and walked alone on the street. The ball appeared again and rolled in front of him. Uzumaki Naruto was startled, then raised his eyes and looked forward. Hey, don't play with him. Hearing the sound, a trace of indifference flashed in Naruto's eyes, and he immediately chose to avoid the ball and walk towards the distance alone. Senju Hashirama. Did this scene play just now? Senju Tobarama. Yes, but the two are slightly different. Uzumaki Naruto of the former first grabbed the ball excitedly, but after hearing people's remarks, he put the ball down in disappointment. But the latter, Naruto, seemed to know from the beginning that he couldn't get involved in other children's games. So I was stunned for a moment, and then I made a detour. The fact that this phenomenon can occur shows that Naruto of the latter has exactly the same experience as the former, even worse. But the latter is obviously smarter than the former. He seemed to have expected things to develop in this direction. Since he couldn't get in, the latter's Naruto seemed to choose to be alone. Chapter 6. Inadvertent anti-routine. Sober in the world, Uzumaki Naruto, most of the audience present are old guys who have experienced countless battles. Thoughtful thinking is just commonplace, and they clearly feel that Uzumaki Naruto on the black frame screen is completely different from the previous Naruto. Uzumaki Naruto also has no money, so he can only go fishing by the lake. As expected, as the sky was getting dark, Sarutobi Hiruzen approached Naruto, smelling the smell of grilled fish. This action first startled Uzumaki Naruto, and then Naruto was also vigilant and asked about the identity of the other party. I'm just a passing grandfather. Sarutobi Hiruzen laughs, then turns to look at Naruto's grill. Just this slight movement of his made Uzumaki Naruto's eyes shrink suddenly. Look closely at the word fire on Sarutobi Hiruzen's back clothes. Uzumaki Naruto has been weird since he can remember. He doesn't know who his parents are, and he doesn't even know why the people in the village are so indifferent to him. Occasionally, some guy wearing a mask will give him some food or money, but it doesn't seem to be enough to support his consumption. Also, merchants will never sell things to themselves. Also, because he didn't understand, Naruto has pondered more things since he became sensible. Many things he heard will be kept in his heart. For example, the most powerful person in this village is a guy named Hokage. Could it be this old man? Uzumaki Naruto thought secretly. His face became a little strange. This old man who looks like he's about to die is actually the most powerful person in this village. No, 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 definitely not. Uzumaki Naruto shook his head violently. He cursed himself for being preconceived and mistakenly thought that the person with the word fire on his back was Hokage. Clap, clap. On the high platform, Orochimaru patted his thigh lightly a few times. This Naruto-kun seems to be different from our Naruto-kun here. This kid's thinking is very sharp. He saw through Mr. Sarutobi's disguise at a glance, and even told the truth. What a big truth. Sarutobi Hiruzen was not as relaxed as Orochimaru, and he naturally saw the difference in the other Naruto. You are an old man who is about to die. Anoki, the black frame Naruto is so interesting, this kid actually thinks that the old monkey is going to die in his heart. Terumi Mei, with this cute appearance and this dark-bellied idea, Naruto over there is also very interesting. Fourth Raikage, but the black frame Naruto is so smart, it doesn't seem easy to fool. Sarutobi Hiruzen, What do you mean? Do you think I was fooling him when I talked to Naruto? Namikaze Minato, I feel that Naruto here just has more mental activities, and he speaks childishly, and he has no malicious intentions. Sarutobi Hiruzen regained consciousness. His stomach also growled. Uzumaki Naruto didn't smile after hearing this, but quietly handed the grilled fish to Sarutobi Hiruzen. Namikaze Minato, look, I just said that Naruto has no bad intentions. I believe him. The stars are all over the place. Sarutobi Hiruzen once again made a big point about the world. The world is so vast. Naruto felt much better and looked at the stars in the sky. Grandpa, how can we, who are small, become not small? This kid's seeing this. Everyone suddenly felt like they wanted to laugh out loud. On the screen with white border, Sarutobi Hiruzen's theory clearly made Uzumaki Naruto realize the philosophy of life. Seems to have a profound effect on his future. Now it seems that it is undoubtedly the former Naruto who has been following the words of Sarutobi Hiruzen. But Naruto, with the black frame, threw the problem back to Sarutobi Hiruzen by analogy. However, when Naruto asked Sarutobi Hiruzen back, Sarutobi Hiruzen did not show any embarrassment. On the contrary, there's a kind smile on his old face. In the world of ninjas, only when they become strong will they become important. You are a child of Konoha Village. Have you ever heard a sentence? What? Naruto was suspicious. Where the leaves dance, the fire is always alive. The fire will continue to illuminate the village and let the new leaves sprout. What does this mean? Naruto raised his head. This is a will unique to Konoha Village. The will of fire. Will of fire? Uzumaki Naruto obviously didn't understand what it was. And Sarutobi Hiruzen is very happy. After all, Naruto is still young, so it's normal to not understand. You will understand when you grow up. This is the will passed down by Konoha Village. After all, every villager in Konoha Village is a family. Everyone has the will of fire to protect the village, and the belief in protecting their companions is very strong. If you become strong, you won't feel small, and I believe that you will definitely be a qualified successor to the will of fire in the future. When Sarutobi Hiruzen on the screen uttered the will of fire, the ninjas in the entire Konoha village seemed to be refreshed. Sure enough, no matter which world the third Hokage is in, they are all so kind. No matter which world Konoha Village is, the villagers are like a family. Ding! Unfortunately, the sound of the system interrupted everyone's thoughts. The time for the prize quiz is up. Question: please choose from below. When Uzumaki Naruto heard Sarutobi Hiruzen's so-called will of fire mental activity. A. He is really a grandfather who knows a lot of knowledge. B. Is it the successor of the will of fire? It's really cool. C. It's so profound, I don't understand it at all. D. Where did this crazy old man come from? He actually believed that I was a qualified successor to the will of fire. What is the indifference and cursing I have suffered? They don't have the will of fire. Why should I inherit it? Chapter 7. I'm obviously not stupid, so it proves that you have a problem with your brain. Where did this crazy old man come from? As soon as the fourth option came out, everyone couldn't help frowning. Looking at the follow-up content again, the ninja of Konoha Village took a breath of cold air. Uzumaki Naruto, in the black frame, is obviously going to rebel. Not only did he secretly scold third Hokage for criticizing the old man madly, but what he said later trampled on the will of fire at will. Anoki, I support Naruto, and I choose option D. Garumph. This is the reaction of a normal person. I also choose option D. Fourth Reikage. My hands are slow, I choose option D. According to the thinking of normal people, Uzumaki Naruto's approach is completely reasonable. There is nothing wrong in itself, and it is just a child who is scolded, ignored, and excluded by the villagers every day. Not going crazy is strong enough. Besides, didn't Sarutobi Hiruzen take Naruto's feelings into consideration when he told about the will of fire? Just as Naruto thought, the people in Konoha Village did not regard themselves as adults, let alone protect him as a family. Perhaps only a fool would believe these innocuous words. Sarutobi Hiruzen. You guys, are you trying to destroy our internal unity? Uchiha Madara. Hashi is hot. If the correct answer is D, I think I can wake up from my dreams with a smile. Senju Hashirama. Madara. We are all dead, so please stop meddling. Uchiha Madara. I'm just slow. Maybe if I choose D, I'll be resurrected. Namikaze Minato. I don't think Naruto should be able to. After all, he also handed the grilled fish to third generation just now. Uzumaki Kushina. Seeing the old man handing grilled fish with a hungry stomach can only prove that Naruto is kind-hearted, but it doesn't mean that he can really endure all this. The starry sky. Uzumaki Naruto looked up for a long time, then moved his gaze to Sarutobi Hiruzen with a kind face. It turns out that Konoha Village still has this unique will. Well, maybe you will understand when you're a few years older. Sarutobi Hiruzen's kind smile makes Uzumaki Naruto's heart tremble. He looked at the old man in front of him and frowned slightly between his brows. My heart was stunned. This old man seemed kind, but he always felt that there was something strange about it. From what he said, he should also be from Konoha Village. Could it be that he doesn't know what happened to me? Naruto thought for a few seconds, then nodded slightly. After all, there are so many people in Konoha Village, he might not know it. Otherwise, the old man in front of me is a psychopath, and the villagers in Konoha Village don't treat me as a family. So why should I treat them as a family? They exclude me every day, curse me, and wish that I would die, and protect them after I become stronger? Do you think I'm a fool? I don't retaliate, and they all think I'm too kind. The idea is settled. Uzumaki Naruto smiled slightly at Sarutobi Hiruzen. Understood. Maybe when I grow up a little bit, I will understand these principles. Obviously, the correct answer is option D. At this moment, the whole Konoha Village is like a frying pan. Uzumaki Naruto from another world trampled on the will of fire in front of Sarutobi Hiruzen. Not only that, but Uzumaki Naruto's last thought shocked everyone in Konoha Village, and they couldn't help breaking in a cold sweat. I don't retaliate, and they all think I'm too kind. It's over. Ninetales Jinchūriki of Konoha Village has a hatred for the villagers of Konoha Village, and it seems that he wants to wait until he grows up to take revenge. In particular, Naruto's final approach is even more unpleasant. He is dissatisfied with the will of fire proposed by Sarutobi Hiruzen, but on the surface he behaves like a child for half a year. He didn't believe that the gray-haired old man in front of him was a good man, and he didn't really have a heart-to-heart relationship with him. Instead, he concealed his deepest thoughts with an innocent appearance. This kid has such a city at such a young age. This time, not only the ninjas of Konoha Village, but also the ninjas of several other big countries, and even the people of Akatsuki Organization couldn't help frowning. Shao Organization. Pain, huh? Uzumaki Naruto, played in black frame, should be Ninetales Jinchūriki from another world. Conan. Yes, and through the reaction of Uzumaki Naruto and everyone in the discussion group just now, at least the Uzumaki Naruto of our world is the one in the white border. Red Sand Scorpion. The Ninetales Jinchūriki in our world are obviously innocent guys, unlike the ones in other worlds who know how to hide themselves at a young age. Kaku, I don't know what we in the other world are doing, but it doesn't seem to have changed much. Hashigaki Kisame. Hey, it's so ups and downs at such a young age, and it's the Ninetales Jinchūriki of Konoha Village again. It seems that we over there have to work harder. Pain, huh? In the face of God, in the face of absolute strength, all cities look pale and powerless. Deidara, I don't think we need to make a move. Uzumaki Naruto will dominate the world on our behalf. Haiden, little Deidara, what do you mean by making others want to destroy your own prestige here? If he dominates the world, what are we going to do? Could it be that the character of the leader and Uzumaki Naruto are swapped, leading us in that world to serve the ninja world? Volunteer, Pain, shut up. You two idiots. He just lied to Sarutobi Hiruzen, a child of 3 or 4 years old. How can you see his future achievements? Uchiha, Itachi. Chapter 8. True Naruto, False Naruto Ding. This prize quiz, congratulations to Inoki, Gaara, and 4th Raikage for their correct answers. Congratulations to Inoki for receiving the award, rewarding him 10 years younger. Congratulations to Gaara for receiving the reward, which rewards are not to suffer from the rampage of the crane while sleeping. Congratulations to 4th Raikage for receiving the reward, and rewarding his physical skills for strengthening. Nani, Iwagakure's Onaji, is 10 years younger? Sarutobi Hiruzen on the high platform trembled suddenly. This is the result he dreamed of, who would not want to have another 10 years in their dying years. Cut. Look at your excited and hopeless appearance. Orochimaru saw through Sarutobi Hiruzen's mind at a glance, and couldn't help feeling contemptuous. Isn't it just prolonging the time to live for 10 years? Need to be so excited? Senju Hashirama. Oh, it turns out that answering questions can really be rewarded. Senju Tobarama. Brother, we can't believe it. After all, Anoki, 2nd generation. Don't believe me, I have really become younger, and I feel that now my waist doesn't hurt and my legs don't feel sore. 4th Raikage. Haha, I haven't tried it yet, but there was indeed a force rushing into my body just now. I want to feel my ninjutsu after watching the movie. Gaara. Shuha. Damn it, if Gaara falls asleep and I can't come out, wouldn't I be completely sealed by this guy? Luo. Sha. Unforgivable. Gaara is an important weapon of war for our Sunagakure. Without the power to guard the crane, Gaara's sleeping technique is to use the sleeping gap to release the crane. Rather than letting Shikaka go, Shikaka would always take advantage of Gaara's deep sleep to go berserk. And he didn't want to stay in Gaara's body every day. In terms of combat, preventing Gaara's fake sleep technique is preventing the real crane from showing up. It seems to weaken Gaara, but in fact it gives Gaara the right to take a good rest. Poor Gaara hasn't had a good night's sleep since birth. However, it does not seem to be a matter of considering rewards now. At the Chūnin exam site in Konoha Village, all eyes were on Uzumaki Naruto. Even though it was clear that Uzumaki Naruto was not him, everyone still asked Naruto subconsciously, Naruto, did you ever think of taking revenge on the villagers? Naruto touched his chin upon hearing this. I was just very disappointed at the beginning, so I tried my best to fit in with everyone and tried my best to play pranks. Naruto at the same time, Uzumaki Naruto could hear the bitterness revealed in the other party's tone. They all fell silent. It turned out that Naruto was so painful. Perhaps everyone couldn't help turning their eyes to the screen. Perhaps Uzumaki Naruto in the black frame is the real Uzumaki Naruto. The silly-looking Naruto in front of them is fake. Don't worry. But at this time, Naruto suddenly laughed and said, After all, it is me who is broadcasting, so I naturally know myself. Don't worry, everyone. I think Naruto in the black frame screen will definitely not retaliate against the villagers. I believe in him. Now it's just because he's young, as expected of my apprentice. Suddenly, hearty laughter fell. Suddenly an arm was on Naruto's shoulder. Pervy Sage, you're here too. I was chasing after Orochimaru, but I didn't expect that guy to do something to destroy Konoha Village. But due to the emergence of the movie viewing system, a large number of ninjas from Otonin Village and San Shinobi Village are staring outside Konoha Village. Jiraiya looked at Orochimaru, who was sitting with Sarutobi Hiruzen on the high platform. Then he turned his gaze to the sky. Jiraiya smiled, but didn't think so in her heart. In his opinion, after the two Naruto met Sarutobi Hiruzen, the paths they took were definitely different. A white frame screen appears. Time passes day by day. Uzumaki Naruto became a student of Konoha Village Ninja School. In just a few short years, Naruto has turned from a naive child to a disaster in Konoha Village. He was mischievous and made the villagers of Konoha Village furious. My shop. I just bought the flowers yesterday. Damn it, this whole street has been smeared by ABD. Hey, look, Hokage Rock. Hokage Rock was also smeared by Uzumaki Naruto. Looking at the streets of Konoha Village, large and small, have become the battlefield of Uzumaki Naruto. Many villagers jointly reported to 3rd Hokage, asking 3rd Hokage to punish Naruto. Unfortunately, Sarutobi Hiruzen just used the naughty children as an excuse to fool everyone. Uzumaki Naruto's behavior not only angered the villagers of Konoha Village, but also caused headaches for ninjas. That's Hokage Rock. He really dared to Senju Hashirama. Well, Naruto is a good kid with energy. Senju Tobarama. Uzumaki Kushina. My poor Naruto, this is how you want to fit into everyone's world. Namikaze Minato. Kushina, you should be proud even if you were sad. Our Naruto is at least lively and cheerful. Anoki. Really? 4th generation. Namikaze Minato. It should be right. Namikaze Minato couldn't understand the pain in Naruto's heart. From the moment he sealed 9 tails inside Naruto and made his son a Jinchūriki, he knew that something similar might happen to Naruto. But Namikaze Minato chose to believe in Sarutobi Hiruzen. Because the identity of Kushina Jinchūriki is well hidden, even Sannin doesn't know. It's a pity that it was beyond Namikaze Minato's imagination. He didn't expect Naruto Jinchūriki's identity to be leaked from the very beginning. Shinigami Space. Namikaze Minato was puzzled. When he sealed 9 tails into Naruto, only Sarutobi Hiruzen and 2 Anbu were present. The 8-sign seal was sealed by him himself, and it is impossible for any rampage to occur in the past few years. Together with the top management of Konoha Village, not many people will know the identity of Naruto. Who the hell? The secret was revealed. Could it be the masked man who wanted to destroy Konoha Village? Chapter 9. Uzumaki Naruto. I just need one move, enough to solve 3rd Hokage Uzumaki Naruto's ninja student career begins. In the class, he met a few good friends. Nara Shikamu, a Kimichi Chai. At least during school, the classmates in the class did not speak ill words to him, such as Demon Fox. It's just that Naruto is usually used to being mischievous and occasionally does some silly things, but he's often laughed at by his classmates. In particular, he couldn't condense chakra smoothly, and the ninjutsu he performed often caused the students in the class to burst into laughter. The soft clone technique, Sarutobi Hiruzen, who turned into a sausage mouth and turned into a corner, etc., and a series of confusing operations have secured the last place in the score. During school, Irika often mentioned the will of fire. Uzumaki Naruto is fascinated. Suddenly, he became enlightened. Be a Hokage, right? Because Hokage is the most powerful person in Konoha Village. Especially seeing the villagers' respect for Sarutobi Hiruzen, he finally understands that as long as he becomes a Hokage, he will definitely be recognized by everyone. My name is Uzumaki Naruto, the future Hokage. By chance, he stood up for Hinata, who was being bullied, but was severely punished by others. It's just that after this incident, Naruto didn't know that there was a pair of white eyes peeping behind him. But for some unknown reason, Naruto fell in love with a girl in the class with fan hair, Haruno Sakura. It's a pity that the person the other party likes is Sasuke. Everyday Sasuke is long and Sasuke is short. Not only Haruno Sakura, almost 99% of the girls in the class like Sasuke. Uchiha, Sasuke. Handsome looks, excellent grades. First in class every year. This not only makes Uzumaki Naruto envious, but also looks full of hostility every time he looks at Sasuke. Until one day, hey, have you heard? The Uchiha clan was wiped out. Is Sasuke the only one left? He became an orphan. Orphan? Uzumaki Naruto's heart was pulled hard. As the sun sets, Naruto walks on the river dam and looks at Sasuke, who is sitting by the river. The lonely back of the other party deeply attracted Uzumaki Naruto. From this moment on, he felt that he had found his kind. Snort. Uchiha Sasuke seemed to notice that Naruto was watching him, and after turning his head to look at him, he turned angrily. Seeing this, Naruto also turned around arrogantly and walked slowly towards the distance. However, when the two turned their heads at the same time, they both secretly smiled. Nanny. Uzumaki Naruto fried the pan again in the same period. Haiga. Hinata. Uzumaki Naruto was beaten up in order to protect the bullied Hinata. And afterwards Hinata looked at Naruto with different eyes. Yamanaka Ino. No wonder that during the Chūnin exam, Hinata, who was in the 8th class, would hand over the healing medicine after Inuzuka lost to Naruto. Haruno Sakura. I see. I understand. This is the feeling of being in love. The picture on the screen couldn't help but make Hinata's little face blush. Hastily lowered his head, not daring to look at the people around him. Narashikamo. It's not surprising that Hinata treats Naruto well, whether it's as a companion or because the other party helped her. Akimichi-chai, yeah, I think it's okay too. Inuzuka Tooth. The problem is Naruto and Sasuke. These two people, Aburame Shino. The two of them always seem to be competing, but in fact they seem to regard each other as important. Haruno Sakura. I can attest to this. The relationship between our 7th class is very good. Uzumaki Naruto and Uchiha Sasuke. The two seem to be competitive, but in their hearts, they both regard each other as very important companions. No one understands this better than Haruno Sakura. Time passes bit by bit. After the Uchiha genocide, Sasuke rarely showed a smile. Naruto looks at Sasuke's back occasionally and can deeply feel the loneliness of Sasuke no less than his own. But usually, Naruto always sulks at Sasuke because he can't stand the limelight, and Sasuke always calls Naruto a big idiot. Time soon came to graduation. Naruto, who is not good at clone technique, became the only one in the class who did not become a ninja. Fortunately, at this time, the great good man, Mizuki, came forward and instigated Naruto to steal the sealed book, and threatened that as long as he learned the ninjutsu in the sealed book, he would be able to graduate and become a ninja. Senju Tobarama. Nonsense. This guy named Mizuki must be cheating on Naruto. Senju Hashirama. The Book of Seals? Tobarama. Does that record the ninjutsu you developed? I remember it was forbidden technique, so it was banned. Senju Tobarama. Yes, big brother. This Mizuki must be bewitching Naruto. He must have his own dark secret. Senju Hashirama. Don't worry, Sarutobi, as the 3rd Hokage of Konoha Village, could let a child steal the sealed book. This Mizuki obviously miscalculated. Uzumaki Naruto is extremely excited. In the middle of the night, he came to Sarutobi Hiruzen's home and used the seduction technique as an attack to knock down Sarutobi Hiruzen on the spot. Afterwards, he took the sealed book and went to the meeting point designated by Mizuki to gather, waiting for his ninja to graduate. The slap came so fast. Before everyone could get out of Senju Hashirama's words, Sarutobi Hiruzen was knocked down by Uzumaki Naruto. The other party also took away the sealed book, recording the forbidden technique smoothly. Senju Hashirama? Question mark. Senju Tobarama? Question mark. Uchiha Madara? Haha, Hashi is hot. What did you just say? Inoki? Hey, I didn't expect that even the god of ninja, 1st Hokage, would stumble. The old monkey is incompetent as Hokage. 4th Raikage, the 3rd generation project of Konoha Village, which makes it really unreasonable for Naruto to simply steal something so important as the sealed book. Terumi Mei, maybe 3rd generation is really old. Luo Sha, I don't know if I'm old or not, but must be very horny anyway. Jiraiya, well, after all, the old man had to learn how to escape from me. Tsunade, you two really like each other, both LSPs. Sarutobi Hiruzen, ahem, I can't say that. I'm just old and careless. Konoha Village on a high platform. Orochimaru's eyes glowed coldly. I didn't expect this Mizuki to be so interesting that he could let Naruto steal the sealed book. But apart from Naruto, no one else in Konoha Village could enter Sarutobi Hiruzen's house so blatantly. But, hey, Orochimaru, What are you thinking again? Sarutobi Hiruzen interrupted Orochimaru. It suddenly occurred to me now that the person who instigated Mizuki to steal the sealed book is probably you. Be confident, Mr. Sarutobi, it's me. But I wonder why Naruto got the sealed book so easily. Did you let him steal it on purpose? Hearing this, Sarutobi Hiruzen blushed. Is there something wrong with your eyes? Can't you see? I was clearly overwhelmed by Naruto's seduction technique. Orochimaru, FK your fart. No matter how bad you are, you're the third Hokage of Konoha Village. Even if the old one is about to die, you can't really be brought down by this kind of ninjutsu, right? If Konoha Village's third Hokage is so easy to deal with, why would I spend so much time destroying Konoha? If someone watches it, can you vote for it? Flowers. Many thanks. Chapter 10 is worthy of sitting on Hokage for decades. A good means the news that Naruto stole the sealed book spread quickly. At this time, Naruto's teacher Iruka couldn't sleep because of Sarutobi Hiruzen's words during the day. Iruka, fourth Hokage, sealed 9 tails in a Naruto because he wanted everyone to regard him as a hero. I think you should know the reason for his prank. The reason for Naruto's prank? Iruka's childhood image emerges in his mind. Because his parents died at the hands of 9 tails, he vented his grievances on Naruto. I thought Naruto would be a positive and good boy, but the mischievous Naruto made Iruka hate him even more. However, in the end, because of the words of Sarutobi Hiruzen, let Iruka clearly realize that Naruto's behavior is actually the same as himself back then. To make a sensation, I just want everyone to admit my existence. No one can overcome loneliness. Just when Iruka was struggling, the news that Naruto had stolen the sealed book reached his ears. A group of ninjas soon gathered in the Hokage office building. They were filled with righteous indignation and wanted to arrest Uzumaki Naruto. After all, the identity of the other party plus the sealed book. Once there is a problem, the entire Konoha village will face a catastrophe. Unfortunately, in the end, only Iruka found Uzumaki Naruto, who had just learned ninjutsu in the woods. The discerning man rubbed his fingers in embarrassment. If you can't see this obvious trick, you are really mentally retarded. Sarutobi Hiruzen was clearly giving Uzumaki Naruto a run for his money. In order to make your Jinchūriki succeed as a ninja, there are also Konoha Village ninjas gathered in front of the Hokage building. Are the ninjas in Konoha Village really eating dry food? Not to mention Umbu in the dark. Looking for someone? It was as easy as pie. In the end, only Iruka found Uzumaki Naruto. This is obviously because Iruka has a similar past with Naruto, and he understands Uzumaki Naruto's heart better than others. And it can be seen from the video of Naruto during school that although Iruka hates Naruto, it is not like other people. He still adheres to the principle of not giving up and not abandoning, and is responsible for Naruto, a student. Therefore, it is more effective than anyone else for Iruka to come forward to establish a bond with Naruto. Make good use of it. However, this method is commonplace. As a high level, as a manager, it is very incompetent to have no means to control people's hearts. Uzumaki Naruto was very happy to see Iruka, who came over. Mr. Iruka, I have learned the ninjutsu on the scroll. Can I graduate successfully? However, Iruka was confused. After careful questioning, it became clear that Mizuki asked Naruto to learn the ninjutsu in the sealed book, claiming to be able to graduate. Knowing that I was cheated, Iruka just wanted to take Naruto away, but was attacked by Mizuki. At the critical moment, Iruka pushed Naruto aside and suffered all of Mizuki's injuries. Haha, Naruto, you don't know. Everyone knows what is kept secret from you. Seeing that Mizuki wanted to say that, Iruka repeatedly shouted, No, Mizuki, you are a demon fox. You are the demon fox who killed Iruka's family 12 years ago. Naruto, Iruka hates you, don't trust him, obediently give me the sealed book. Uzumaki Naruto was like a thunderbolt, and he was dumbfounded. Fox. No wonder everyone calls him the demon fox. No wonder everyone rejects him and calls him a monster. He turned out to be the demon fox who killed Mr. Iruka's family. However, Naruto didn't listen to Mizuki's words. The strong blow made him not know who to trust, so he could only escape alone with the sealed book. The injured Irika is not Mizuki's opponent. I was soon cornered by the opponent. Irika, you are so stupid that you are working so hard for the demon fox. Exactly, then go to die. Facing death, Irika smiled. Naruto is not a demon fox. He already understands the pain of the human heart. How can the demon fox understand this? He is very focused and occasionally appears to be very slow. But now he is Uzumaki Naruto. It's my approved student. However, Irika's speech was overheard by Naruto, who was secretly hiding aside. It was the first time to be recognized by people. Uzumaki Naruto broke down in tears. He finally found that his hard work has paid off. If there is the first person who can recognize himself, there will definitely be more people who will recognize himself in the future. Have you finished talking? If you finish speaking, go to hell. Just when Mizuki was about to deal with Irika, a figure suddenly sprang out from the woods. Kicks Mizuki 10 meters away with one kick. Dare to do something to teacher Irika. Be careful, I will kill you. Looking at the vicious Naruto in front of him, Irika froze. He couldn't imagine that Uzumaki Naruto was able to kick Mizuki over 10 meters with one kick. At this time, Naruto's eyes were burning with fire, and the texture on his face became more ferocious due to anger. Just let you feel the ninjutsu I just learned. Multiple shadow, clone technique, hiss. When the smoke in the woods dissipated, everyone couldn't help but gasp. Uzumaki Naruto, who can't use clone technique, has learned multiple shadow clone. What's even more weird is that there are more than 1,000 people in shadow clone this time. Chapter 11. Orochimaru. Naruto-kun, help me win this round, leaving aside whether Irika said those words from the heart for now. But Irika is one of the very few people who is willing to invite Naruto to eat ramen before that. Isn't the number of Uzumaki Naruto's multi-shadow clones a bit outrageous, though? There are more than 1,000 people in densely packed places. Sarutobi Hiruzen. Look, teacher, no matter what, the result is perfect, isn't it? Naruto has learned the multiple shadow clone on the sealed book. Want to criticize the old man? Not even close. Sarutobi Hiruzen sits firmly on the Daitai. He can admit that all of this was planned by him, even if his intentions are false. So what? For Uzumaki Naruto, who is unable to graduate, the result now is definitely what everyone wants. At least, Naruto is happy to be a ninja in his heart. Senju Tobirama. As expected of the Uzumaki family, the chakra in the body is still so amazing. Senju Hashirama, 12 years old, able to create more than 1,000 shadow clone. This kid's chakra is almost on par with me. Inoki, Tiske. This time I really let the old monkey pretend. Terumi Mei. This is too outrageous. Naruto is still someone who can't successfully use the clone technique during the day, but actually releases thousands of shadow clone at night? Really outrageous. Uzumaki Naruto's contemporaries were dumbfounded. It turns out that's why Uzumaki Naruto was able to graduate. The content of the graduation exam was clone technique, and he turned out to be Wang Jia. Not to mention graduation, perhaps for many ninjas, they would not be able to have Naruto's momentary highlight in their entire lives. He, as expected of you, Mr. Sarutobi, you are really wily. Orochimaru spoke mockingly. The will of fire that was agreed turned out to be a routine. I think no matter what, the ending of the matter will be a perfect ending. If Irika dies to save Naruto, Umbuyu arranged will also make a timely move. If the Jinchūriki and the sealed book in Konoha Village were injured by a Chūnin, you Hokage may not be forgiven even if you apologize with death. Oh, if Irika is dead, it's just a matter of his sacrifice to show the will of fire. Sarutobi Hiruzen didn't care. Looking at Orochimaru with a calm tone, Orochimaru, there must be enough evidence for everything. As you can see, everything ended perfectly. Damn it! The back molars of the deflated Orochimaru nearly shattered in anger. The purpose of his coming here was to send Sarutobi Hiruzen one last time. Not only did the plan fail, but he also had no advantage in words. Afterwards, his pair of snake eyes stared at the big screen in the sky. The screen began to switch, and the white border became pitch black. It seems that if you want to make the old man feel embarrassed, you can only rely on that sharp-minded Naruto-kun. But don't let me down. Time passes bit by bit. Uzumaki Naruto has absolutely no intention of playing a prank. On the contrary, I'm interested in watching other people practice. By the way, most of the time was spent on shuriken throwing. Becoming stronger seems to be his only goal. Even though he still receives bad words every day, he doesn't seem to be paying attention to it at all. As time passed, Naruto finally reached the age of school. Since going to school, he found that the classmates at the same time around him didn't seem to deliberately exclude him. At least someone will take the initiative to come over and say hello to him. A pineapple head, a fat man. Besides, Sasuke. Uchiha Sasuke. How handsome. A group of noisy girls. Yamanaka, Ino, Haruno, Sakura, Nara, Shikamo. Damn it, that Naruto is not as cute as the Naruto over here. That's right. Who is he talking about? It's just getting in? We haven't become so obsessed with Sasuke yet. Who said it wasn't? How quiet we are. He included all the women in the noisy ranks as soon as he came up. I don't agree. Even if we all like Sasuke in the end, at least Hinata has always been quiet, right? Hey, Ino, why did you drag Hinata into the water? Huh? Broad forehead. You pay attention to your own line. Akimichi Chai. Shikamaru, don't stop me. I'm going to lose my temper. Uzumaki Naruto. You get mad and you go to him. Why are you all staring at me? At the same time, the Genins were dumbfounded by Uzumaki Naruto on the screen. They don't even feel that they have brought their identities into another world. However, after a while, they found that the Uzumaki Naruto in the other world had obviously changed from the Uzumaki Naruto here. At least, Uzumaki Naruto in the black frame doesn't want to blend in with anyone from the bottom of his heart. He is Uzumaki Naruto, his own Uzumaki Naruto. Chapter 12. Shuriken throwing. Get out of the way, Master of the Air is going to start pretending, where the leaves dance. The fire is also alive. The firelight will continue to illuminate the village and cause new leaves to sprout. Young people are the hope of the future, and the older generation should trust and protect them. The sacrifice of the older generation is not meaningless, but will inspire the young to become the pillars of the future. The burning flame of fallen leaves is likened to the heroic sacrifice of the older generation, and the new leaves are likened to the young. This is the content of the speech given by Konoha Village 3rd Hokage to the freshmen at the opening ceremony. The freshman students listened with starlight in their eyes. Only Uzumaki Naruto was slightly surprised. The old man who ate other fish was actually 3rd Hokage of Konoha Village. The old man is actually Hokage. Uzumaki Naruto finally understands what the other party's so-called will of fire is. However, this made him feel sick all the more. At least his real experience told him that the villagers of Konoha Village didn't have the will to fire at all. Moreover, the 3rd Hokage in front of him claimed that he was just a passing grandfather, which also made Naruto feel uncomfortable. This old man is not honest. Everyone must keep the will of fire in mind. You are the future hope of Konoha Village. Irika on the podium is in high spirits. Uzumaki Naruto at the desk feels tortured. He didn't expect ninja school to make some useless things. Every few days, Irika will repeat the will of fire with great interest. Naruto doesn't know whether he is here to become stronger or his ears are calloused. It's over. Looking at Uzumaki Naruto, who looked disgusted and left on the screen. The villagers of Konoha Village felt a chill in their hearts. Hello. When Irika talked about the will of fire, they all listened very seriously, but the yellow-haired man looked disgusted. Clearly, he scoffed at what Irika had said. Anoki-ha, the old monkey's routine doesn't seem to work for Uzumaki Naruto over there. 4th Raikage, and I saw the disgusted and irritable expression on his face. Not only did it not work, but it made Naruto hate these things more and more. Terumi may, that's for sure. As long as Irika tells it every time, Naruto will think of his own experience in his mind. It always makes him feel the bad scenes before, and he will definitely feel more and more disgusted with each other. Bad thing. Sarutobi Hiruzen on the high platform was terrified. He in that world seems to have really overlooked such an important point. But the strange thing is that Uzumaki Naruto and their side of the world obviously didn't dislike these things. Haruno Sakura. Naruto, just about to speak, Haruno Sakura quickly waved her hand. At least Naruto in front of him will definitely not show disgust because of Irika's narration. Yamanaka Ino. Naruto, did you think the same way at that time? Tamari. Yeah, I'm also curious. Is that yellow-haired kid the same as Naruto on the screen? Uzumaki Naruto. Huh? What? Audience. What's the reaction? Uchiha Sasuke. Cut. It's useless for you to ask. I think this guy must have been asleep at that time. Maybe you didn't know what the will of fire is at all. Uzumaki Naruto. Damn Sasuke. What does it matter if you know or don't know? If it's for my companions, I will go through fire and water. Uzumaki Kushina. Okay, stop arguing. There are obviously two different Narutos, and their views and behaviors towards things must be different. Orochimaru. Hey. As a mother's words are pertinent. The routine is over. Irika clapped his hands. The shuriken throwing technique that I explained to you a while ago. Let's review it today. Now, everyone go to the playground with me. Shuriken throwing technique. Finally do something serious. Naruto buttoned his ears and followed the crowd to the school playground. Okay, let's roll the roll one by one. Students whose names are tapped, step forward and cover up for everyone. First, Aburaim Shino. Sorry, teacher. People in our family never use shurikens. We all use bugs. What? With bugs? Everyone turned their attention to the little brother wearing sunglasses in the crowd. Who is this? It's scary to use bugs. Ah, that's right. Sorry. Irika smiled apologetically. Inuzuka tooth. Teacher, our family is a combination of humans and ninja dogs. Is that right, Akamaru? Woof. This scene made Naruto very interested. Family? I don't even know my parents. How can I know what a family is? But today, he seems to understand this truth. It seems that every family has its own unique side. Naruto set his sights on Akamaru above Inuzuka's head. At least this guy, with canine teeth, is different. He's the only one in the class who can bring a dog to class. It turns out that their family is related to dogs. However, at this time, a slightly arrogant voice sounded. Could it be said that the ninja of the family cannot learn the basic skills? Whoosh whoosh. Immediately, several crackling sounds sounded. Bang, bang, bang. Then there was a light sound from the target not far away. Everyone looked up, only to find that there were 3 more shurikens on the empty target. And all hit the bullseye. Sharp, as expected of Sasuke. How handsome. Sasuke, Uchiha. Isn't Sasuke a member of the Uchiha clan? I heard that they're all geniuses. And it is true, Sasuke is really amazing. Chapter 13. The two opposite people. If I can't do it, he will definitely do a hiss. Uchiha Sasuke's operation shocked everyone. This kid is only 5 years old, yet he can throw the shuriken so perfectly. Uchiha Fugaku. Well, as expected of my son, he did very well. Uchiha Obito. What is this? I remember that our Uchiha family can throw flowers with their shurikens. Hatake Kakashi. Obito. Hatake Kakashi shuddered. This is the person he misses day and night. Previously, Kakashi resisted the thoughts in his heart and did not dare to speak in the group because all the seniors were in the group. Uchiha Obito. Kakashi, do you miss me too much? Somewhere in a dark cave. Black Zetsu almost broke into a cold sweat. Obito, you. What do you know? From what Kakashi knows about me, it would be weird if I didn't join in the fun all the time. I'm called a disguise, you understand? A red light flashed across the hollow of the spiral mask, and Uchiha Obito's humming made Black Zetsu shut up immediately. Ouch, you boy, you're a ghost. Uzumaki Naruto. Cut. No matter which world you are in, Uchiha Sasuke's pushy habit will never change. Uchiha Sasuke. I think you're stupid to think I'm showing off. Isn't this kind of shuriken throwing a basic operation? Uzumaki Naruto. Damn it, you wait. I believe that I in that world must be better than you. Uchiha Sasuke. No drama. No drama. Don't even think about it. Uchiha Sasuke's operation amazed all the students. Even Iruka was stunned for a long time. When I reacted, I couldn't help thinking in my heart, as expected of the son of Senior Uchiha Fugaku, as the son of the patriarch, his skills are beyond the reach of ordinary people. Student Uchiha Sasuke performed very well. After the shock, Iruka took a long breath, adjusted his emotions, and continued. Next, looking at the roster in his hand, Iruka frowned slightly imperceptibly. Uzumaki Naruto. Iruka, whose parents died at the hands of the demon fox. When he learned that there was Uzumaki Naruto in the class he was going to teach, he instinctively wanted to refuse. Third Hokage disagreed, but in desperation, Iruka could only bite the bullet. Fortunately, a senior who had teaching experience told him that students who encounter trouble would turn a blind eye and close one eye, which made him determined to take over this hot potato. Uzumaki Naruto, it's your turn to show. Iruka's tone is much cooler than before. Originally, he could skip Uzumaki Naruto's name directly, but as a teacher, the spirit of education in his heart still overwhelms his personal emotions. Uzumaki Naruto can't hear the emotional changes between the other party's words. However, he is used to it, and he doesn't care much about it. Inoki, Uzumaki Naruto's shuriken throw. Fourth Raikage. Even if he hits the bullseye, it just proves that he can. Terumi Mei. Hey, Uchiha Sasuke's performance is too eye-catching, and the students who go up later can only humiliate themselves. Senju Tobirama. You can't say that. There's a talent gap between ninjas, and you can't deny the efforts of others just because one person performs well. Senju Hashirama. Well, Tobirama said it very well. Ding. The following is a prize-winning quiz session. Question. In this shuriken throwing screen, what kind of operation will Uzumaki Naruto have? A. Uzumaki Naruto sensed Iruka's impatience with him, and he refused the shuriken throw. B. Uzumaki Naruto throws a shuriken and misses the target. C. Uzumaki Naruto threw several shurikens, all of which missed the target. D. Uzumaki Naruto throws 3 shurikens, knocking down all the previous shurikens of Uchiha Sasuke from the target. Hint: if you deliberately answer randomly, you will be punished if you make a wrong choice. Impossible. Uchiha Sasuke glanced at the last option and immediately ruled out this option in his mind. Doesn't the last option mean that Uzumaki Naruto's shuriken throwing technique is better than his own? No. The last time was at the same level as myself. What a joke. Uchiha Sasuke sneered inwardly. Although Uchiha Itachi, who betrayed the clan, is the most hateful and damned existence in the world. However, it had to be admitted that the opponent's shuriken realm had reached unprecedented levels. Uchiha Sasuke learned shuriken throwing from this kind of people since he was a child. In terms of shuriken, during the same period, it was impossible for them to catch up with the lying flat self using the body flicker technique. Uzumaki Naruto. I choose D. Since he is different from me, he must be very grandmaster for things I don't know. Uchiha Sasuke. Are you an idiot? Chapter 14. Is this Uzumaki Naruto? No. He's a big fox, and Naruto's skin the systems prompt made everyone present frown. Especially those guys who want to answer casually. They have no way to start in an instant, and they can only make a decision after careful analysis. After all, those who answered correctly before have been rewarded, which is enough to prove the magic of the movie viewing system. If this is punished, no one knows what will happen. Uchiha Madara. How does one answer that? We don't know anything about him. Senju Hashirama. Madara, are you trying to get an answer? I guess you must be. Uchiha Madara. Senju Tobirama. This is indeed difficult to analyze. Although there was a scene of Naruto practicing shuriken, throwing on the screen before watching the movie, it was also flashed by. No one knows the extent of his shuriken throwing skills. How powerful! Uzumaki Kushina. But Naruto has already made a choice, my good boy. You are a little impulsive in order to get angry with Sasuke. Uzumaki Naruto. I forgot that there is a penalty for wrong answers. Uchiha Sasuke. Your SOSO personality really should learn from the other you. The Uzumaki Naruto of this world always has a big grin. And Uzumaki Naruto in the black frame is obviously more careful than Naruto in this world. Is this really the case? After listening to Uchiha Sasuke's narration, Hatake Kakashi looked at the panicked Naruto. He remembers clearly Uzumaki Naruto's performance during the Nami Country mission, and how he used Shadow Clone to trick Hyuga into defeating Genius. There are various signs that even Uzumaki Naruto in this world hides a delicate heart under his seemingly sloppy personality. Just wait and see. Hatake Kakashi's focus is on the screen, and it's okay to miss out on a quiz. At least, you must first get acquainted with what Uzumaki Naruto's character looks like in the black frame screen. This is the so-called intelligence gathering among ninjas. Due to time issues, the prize quiz ends automatically. The screen continues, hearing Iruka call for himself to show shuriken throwing. Uzumaki Naruto walks slowly to the front of the crowd. Schwa. I saw him quickly raise his arm. The sound of piercing the sky was heard for an instant, and there was another clang-clang sound from the collision of iron objects not far away. Boom! The voice is deep and powerful. Iruka's pupils closed suddenly when he heard the sound, and when he looked at the target, he realized that there was a shuriken sticking out of the target. Excellent. This guy named Uzumaki Naruto actually hit the 10th ring. Unfortunately, Uchiha Sasuke is still better. After all, the opponent hit the bullseye with 3 shurikens at the same time. Hey, Uzumaki Naruto is not bad, but he's not as good as Uchiha Sasuke. Sasuke is still handsome. Hey, did you get it wrong? Take a closer look. The target Naruto hit and the target Sasuke hit are the same target. What? It's just the same target, the same. Nanny, same target? In an instant, everyone's expressions changed drastically. At this time, they discovered that Uzumaki Naruto hit the same target as Sasuke. Moreover, 5 shurikens appeared under the target, including the one with the bullseye, a total of 6 shurikens. In other words, Uzumaki Naruto throws the same number of shurikens as Uchiha Sasuke. 3 shurikens were also thrown in an instant. Impossible. Iruka was taken aback. His eyes trembled a little. The talent of Naruto is no worse than that of Uchiha Sasuke. No, it's not a matter of talent. There must be someone guiding him to practice behind his back. As a ninja, Iruka is very aware of the importance of talent. Not only that, the family inheritance is also very important. But if you want to reach a certain height, you need to work hard on your own while using talent and inheritance as the foundation. This Nine-Tails kid is not simple. In a daze, Iruka almost forgot that the other party was Nine-Tails who killed his parents. Could it be that the shuriken thrown by Naruto knocked Sasuke's shuriken away? Amazing. Naruto-kun is also amazing. Cut. What's so powerful? It must have been thrown randomly, so I knocked out Sasuke-kun's 2 shurikens. That's amazing. Many people believe that Uzumaki Naruto throws 3 shurikens that disrupt Sasuke's shuriken on the bullseye. However, Uchiha Sasuke frowned. He knew very well that the shurikens he shot in the bullseye were knocked out by Uzumaki Naruto's, and the only shuriken on the bullseye is the one thrown by Uzumaki Naruto. And judging from the sound, the shuriken thrown by Uzumaki Naruto was inserted deeper. This guy's a master. In an instant, Uchiha Sasuke looked Uzumaki Naruto up and down in front of him. I can't help being horrified. Is there anyone in this world who is better at throwing shuriken than my brother? In Sasuke's heart, he often practiced shuriken with his brother Uchiha Itachi. Although since Uchiha Itachi became an Umbu ninja, he seldom practiced with himself. Sasuke thinks that, as Uchiha Itachi himself, it should be difficult for his peers to surpass in shuriken throwing. But the situation in front of him is beyond his imagination. Uzumaki Naruto. Next time, I won't lose to you. 5-year-old Sasuke pouted, turned, and returned to the crowd. If my brother knew about this, he would definitely laugh at me. Hiss. Impossible. The correct answer is actually D. Uzumaki Naruto is right. If Uchiha Sasuke's shuriken throw is eye-catching, Uzumaki Naruto's throw is absolutely stunning. The accuracy is comparable to Uchiha Sasuke, but the strength is stronger than Sasuke. Impossible. Is this Uzumaki Naruto? Uzumaki Naruto's contemporaries couldn't believe what happened on the screen. Even Uzumaki Naruto himself opened his mouth in surprise. No, it must not be me. How could I be so powerful? He remembers very clearly that in order to grab Sasuke's limelight, the shuriken he threw not only missed the target, but also almost killed Iruka. But Uzumaki Naruto, in the black frame, young birthday, I really won't be eaten by the big fox in my body. This Uzumaki Naruto must be a monster in his own skin. How so? Uchiha Sasuke stared at him even more. The yellow hair on the screen is really Uzumaki Naruto? Chapter 15. Uzumaki Naruto's teacher turned out to be a skunk? This is really the heifer ringing the doorbell. Uzumaki Naruto, in the black frame world, is not only not the tail of the crane, but his performance is no less than Uchiha Sasuke, who is the first in the class, even surpassed Uchiha Sasuke's level. Uzumaki Naruto's contemporaneity, puzzled, shocked, stupidly confused. Illusion. The images played on this screen must be in the brains of everyone in hypnosis. Ding! Congratulations to Uzumaki Naruto for answering correctly, and congratulations to Uzumaki Naruto for receiving an award for his Uchiha Shuriken throw. Uchiha Fugaku. Uchiha Obito. Uchiha Sasuke. Alright, this time, Uzumaki Naruto has reached the same level of Shuriken throwing as Sasuke. Senju Hashirama. Oh, Madara, you Uchiha clan are so good at throwing Shuriken. Uchiha Madara, Hashi is hot. Don't fart. Our Uchiha clan is not only good at Shuriken throwing. Pure Land World. Uchiha Madara frowned. How far has the Uchiha clan fallen? Is it possible that the only thing they can get is Shuriken throwing? Uchiha Sasuke. It shouldn't be Naruto, Uchiha Fugaku. Sasuke. It's Uzumaki Naruto from a different world after all. Don't mind too much. You acted just as well. You performed very well that. Iruka laughed awkwardly a few times. As a teacher, he likes talented children like Naruto very much. But the identity of the other party makes him feel sorry. For a while, Iruka was in a dilemma. Without too much praise, he could only let Naruto push down first. Uzumaki Naruto didn't care and slowly returned to the crowd. Not bad. I didn't expect you to be so powerful. I thought you, like us, belonged to the kind of guy who is not motivated at all. Nara, Shikamaru, and Akimichi Chai approached Naruto, and they were also surprised by Naruto's performance. I thought you were the same as us, but I didn't expect you, the sixth child, to be a master. Yamanaka Ino. The Shikamaru and Chai in that world are almost similar to the ones here. No, they should be exactly the same. Nara Shikamaru. Isn't that nonsense? Akimichi Chai. I feel that apart from Naruto, the others have not changed much. Temari. So the two of you have always been one of those unmotivated guys. Nara Shikamaru. That's not necessarily the case. Maybe we in the world over there will be inspired by Naruto and become more motivated. Yamanaka Ino. No. It's completely impossible. Sasuke in this world has always been excellent, and I haven't seen you two being very motivated. Nara Shikamaru. Can't you save face? Uzumaki Naruto just politely smiled back at Shikamaru and Chai. In his mind, the picture of learning how to throw a shuriken could not help but emerge. For Naruto, he has no sense of belonging to his little broken house. Since third generation ate his grilled fish, the money sent by those masked guys seems to have become a little bit more. But Uzumaki Naruto is hard to spend. The back mountain of Konoha Village is more like his home, where he practices and eats together, until he happened to meet a man with braids. Good guy. That guy's shuriken throw was so startling that Uzumaki Naruto's eyes lit up. That's the only guy he's seen throwing shurikens who can throw flowers. Resisting his disgust towards the villagers of Konoha Village, Uzumaki Naruto took the initiative to join in. Can you teach me shuriken throwing? Unfortunately, the moment the man with braids saw Naruto, he was startled for a moment and disappeared without stopping. At first, Uzumaki Naruto felt very lost. because everyone dare not approach him. But the braided man is different. His eyes did not show disgust or indifference, but imperceptible panic. To Naruto's surprise, the next day, the braided man came to the door again. However, the other party's dress is similar to the masked man who gave him money. Of course, as long as you can make yourself stronger, it doesn't matter who you are. Audience, Uchiha Sasuke, Shao organization. Everyone was silent for a while. It turns out that there's a reason why Uzumaki Naruto in that world became stronger. I thought it was a genius, but I didn't expect it to be the result of self-effort. Pain. Itachi, I look at the person who taught Naruto how to throw a shuriken. It looks like you. Boss, be confident. Don't look at that guy with braids. I can tell a glance. That's Uchiha Itachi. Hashigaki Kisame. It turned out that Mr. Itachi taught it, so there's nothing surprising about it. Uchiha Itachi. Uchiha Itachi seems to be calm, but in fact he is terrified. In another world, he actually became Uzumaki Naruto's shuriken-throwing teacher. Isn't this going to hasten the demise of the Uchiha clan? Impossible. The appearance of Uchiha Itachi was even more shocking, and Konoha Village executives trembled. Expose the Uchiha clan to the Nine-Tails Jinchūriki? Who the hell came up with the bad idea? Uchiha Fugaku. I didn't expect Uchiha Itachi from the world over there to come into contact with Nine-Tails Jinchūriki. Uchiha Mikoto. Fugaku. Things are not as simple as you think. Didn't you realize that Itachi was scared away the moment he saw Naruto again? Orochimaru. Third Hokage has such a big heart on the emotional side. Sarutobi Hiruzen. Shut your mouth. Orochimaru. You know a hammer. Hokage office. Sarutobi Hiruzen looked at the crystal ball in his hand, nodded with satisfaction. Naruto performed very well. Itachi, it's all thanks to you. Uchiha Itachi in Umbu costume half-kneeled in front of Sarutobi Hiruzen. No, third generation is mainly Naruto's talent and his own efforts. Itachi didn't say much. At the beginning, he didn't expect that Uzumaki Naruto, who is a Jinchūriki, would nest in the back mountain, let alone that the other party would take the initiative to strike up a conversation with him. Uchiha Itachi was terrified. The identity of the other party was very sensitive, and he was a member of the Uchiha clan. Nowadays, the relationship between Konoha Village and the Uchiha clan is very rigid, and Nine-Tails Jinchūriki took the initiative to come to him. If this matter reaches the ears of Konoha senior management, the matter will be even more difficult to resolve. In desperation, Uchiha Itachi ran to Sarutobi Hiruzen the next moment and took the initiative to report the incident. Sarutobi Hiruzen heard it, thought about it, and for the first time let Itachi guide Uzumaki Naruto. After all, as a Hokage, Sarutobi Hiruzen doesn't want his Jinchūriki to become the mascot of village. Uzumaki Naruto actually wants to become stronger. There is nothing better than this. Bang, bang, bang. There's a knock on the door outside. Judging from the force of a knock on the door, Sarutobi Hiruzen knew who was coming without guessing. Itachi stepped back first. Yes, Uchiha Itachi leaves in an instant. The next second, before Sarutobi Hiruzen could speak, the door of the office was pushed open. A one-eyed old man leaning on a walking stick appeared in front of Sarutobi Hiruzen with a solemn expression. Chapter 16. Tit for tat. I am angry and you regret it. He is playing with fire when they saw the person coming. The other senior officials of the four great ninja village and Shao organized everyone. Their expressions were slightly condensed. The person who came was none other than Shimura Dance, the dark ninja who is well known in the ninja world. Fourth Raikage. I thought who it was. It turned out to be Shinobi Darkness, Lord Shimura Dance. Onoki. I remember the relationship between Shimura Dance and Sarutobi Hiruzen being rather unusual. Terumi Mei. Shimura Dance? I've heard about it. I think it's the fighting faction of Konoha Village. Luo Sha. He's a ruthless character. Shimura Dance. Huh. Everyone is to each other. Who is Shimura Dance? Naruto and others looked at Hatake Kakashi. We are the upper echelons of Konoha Village. Kakashi didn't say much and quickly fell silent. His previous experience told him that he should try his best not to get involved in the high-level battles. It will be very troublesome, and if you don't do it well, you may die. Oh, it's Danzo. Is that gust of wind blowing to you? Did you come to see me for something? Sarutobi Hiruzen saw Danzo coming and immediately put on a smiling face. Shimura Danz is unmoved. But I was quite contemptuous in my heart. This old guy, he clearly knew why the old man came here, and he still put on a natural look. Uzumaki Naruto, Haruno Sakura, Yamanaka Ino, Uzumaki Naruto. Well, how should I put it? Didn't the man named Onaji say that the relationship between the two is not normal? Why do I feel that their relationship is not as good as imagined? Uzumaki Kushina. Naruto, the world of adults is very complicated, but I hope that when you grow up, you will not be like them. Shimura Danz. Kushina. I can't pretend I didn't hear what you said. I came to see you about the Nine Tails Jinchūriki. Danzo narrowed his eyes and cut straight to the point. I thought about it, and thought that Nine Tails Jinchūriki must be handed over to me to manage. It's too dangerous to put it in your hands. Hiruzen, this old man never thought that you would allow people from the Uchiha clan to contact Nine Tails Jinchūriki. Are you crazy or just confused? Now the relationship between our Konoha village and the Uchiha clan is in dire straits. Do you want Konoha village to be destroyed in your hands? Shimura Danz spoke sharply. Sarutobi Hiruzen instantly put away the smile he was hanging on before, and his face became embarrassed. I have said it many times, Naruto will not be handed over to you. The cultivation of root tissue is not suitable for Jinchūriki. The thing about me asking Itachi to guide Naruto is also a coincidence. Naruto appointed him to guide the throwing of the shuriken. Besides, no matter where the relationship between Konoha Village and Uchiha goes, Itachi is always on Konoha Village's side. He is a true Konoha Village ninja with a will of fire. It's you, Danzo. Your hand is a little too long. Hiruzen, Danzo shouted angrily. What is Uzumaki Naruto designation? What does he know as a child? I think it was arranged by you, Sarutobi Hiruzen. The two looked at each other for a few seconds, and Sarutobi Hiruzen continued. In order to maintain the balance of the tail beast, Minato kept 9 tails in Naruto's body. You also know the role of the 8-sign seal, whether it's Minato or me. 9 tails in Naruto is not the mascot of Konoha Village, and I think you should have obtained information from your subordinate Umbu. Naruto is currently practicing well, and his talent is not low. Give him to me. I can give him more help. You let Uchiha Itachi contact him. Not only me, I think Koharu and Yin will not agree. Danzo naturally wouldn't listen to what Sarutobi Hiruzen said, and he continued to press hard. I think the 4 of us need an opening meeting to decide the ownership of Naruto. Danzo, I didn't hold you accountable for sending the root organization Umbu to spy on Naruto. It's considered magnanimous. You don't need to say it's useless. Even if you summon Koharu and Yin, my attitude will not change. Hiruzen, Danzo, Sarutobi Hiruzen hesitated to speak, but Shimura Danz couldn't help shaking from the sharp gaze shot from his eyes. Even the crutch in his hand trembled from his body. I am Hokage. This sentence is like the nightmare in Shimura Danz's heart. Although he is the assistant of Hokage, he controls the root organization that even Sarutobi Hiruzen can't interfere. But in the final analysis, he is just Hokage's assistant, not the real Hokage. The absolute right to appoint and remove anything is still in the hands of Hokage. Snort. After adjusting his mood, Danzo left with a flick of his sleeves. When he walked to the door, he stopped suddenly and looked back at Sarutobi Hiruzen, who was holding a pipe. Hiruzen, one day, you will regret it. Boom. The office door is firmly closed. Shimura Danz stood quietly in the corridor, unable to calm down for a long time. Hokage. If I hadn't been one step too late back then, Hokage's position. Master Danzo. At this point, Danzo is awakened by the voice of Umbu, a root organization. 3rd generation eyes him. Facing Umbu's question, Danzo let out a long breath, and his tone became extremely peaceful, as if nothing had happened. 3rd generation is playing with fire. His behavior will inevitably make the relationship between Konoha Village and the Uchiha clan more tense. That guy has completely put us and the Uchiha family on the opposite side. He wants to completely control Konoha through his own means. However, a naive and cowardly guy like him will lead Konoha Village to its demise. Danzo muttered. The voice was so small that only he could hear it clearly. Chapter 17. Uzumaki Naruto. I missed 100 million. The tit-for-tat drama between Shimura Dans and Sarutobi Hiruzen immediately caused the entire ninja world to fry. Could this be the relationship between the top management of Konoha Village? How should this relationship be described? It always feels a little outrageous, at least in other ninja villages. When encountering many things, the high-level leaders must get together for a meeting. But the content of the meeting must revolve around helping Ying to solve the current problems. Even if they insist on their own opinions, they will go through many discussions and compromise on an optimal solution. It was the first time they had seen Danzo dare to confront his own shadow face to face. Anoki, I feel that it is good to be old. The drama of these two people is really wonderful. Uchiha Bido. It doesn't matter. Can't people still see it after they die? Hatake Kakashi. Abido, you are still the same. You don't understand anything and you like to mess around. I bother. Abido in the cave really wants to kill Hatake Kakashi with a mouthful of salt water. What about Elite Chūnin? If it wasn't for the disguise, wouldn't I understand now? What labor and capital are playing now is 1,000 times more colorful than what you have seen in Hatake Kakashi. Black Zetsu. This guy is having a great time. Senju Tobarama. Monkey, Danzo no Koharu and Yin. In our world, are they the same as those over there? Midokado Hamura. You detain Koharu. No teacher. Danzo and Hiruzen here have a very good relationship. Orochimaru. It's so good that Danzo is going to assassinate Sarutobi Sensei. Sarutobi Sensei is really miserable, isn't it, Sarutobi Sensei? Sarutobi Hiruzen. Tobarama Sensei, don't listen to my rebel nonsense. Shimura Dans. Yes, Orochimaru is the traitor of our Konoha village. Speaking of which, Sarutobi Hiruzen. Shimura Dans. No, nothing. Uchiha Madara. So, what's the matter with Danzo Kid saying that he was one step late? Did he become a Hokage if he was one step too early? Senju Tobarama. Of course not. Pure land world. Senju Tobarama raised his forehead in distress. He didn't expect that his choice would cause Sarutobi Hiruzen and Shimura Dans to make such a mess. If it had been expected, it would have been better to take Danzo together to deal with the pursuit of Golden Horn and Silver Horn. On the high platform, Orochimaru let out a burst of evil smiles. It must be hard work to protect the face of Konoha Village, Mr. Sarutobi. Sarutobi Hiruzen said with a gloomy face. Orochimaru, if it weren't for the mysterious force suppressing the ninja world, I can't wait to finish you right now. You also know that we can't do it, so don't say these things are useless. There's another piece of good news I want to tell you. This time, it's about the war against Konoha. Not only do I want you to die, there are people who want you to die more than me. Sarutobi Hiruzen didn't pay attention to Orochimaru's words. He himself knew what Shimura Dans was like, and as long as he had any problems with the opponent's qualifications, few people could compete with him for the position of Hokage. Good thing he cut Shimura Danz's rights a few years ago. Even if an accident happened to him, the chances of Danzo wanting to become Hokage are not high. Uzumaki Naruto and other new generation genin see the clouds come and go. Aside from Uchiha Sasuke's angry face, the others don't seem to understand the power struggle very well. The reason for Sasuke's anger is Uchiha Itachi, and he seems to have smelled something he didn't know from this viewing. Although the power struggle is not very clear, but from the conversation between Sarutobi Hiruzen and Shimura Dans, the genin learned a very important piece of information. That is whether it is Sarutobi Hiruzen or the high level of Konoha Village. Their battle for Uzumaki Naruto is hot. This phenomenon is enough to see the importance of Naruto to them. Even Shimura Dans actually said something that could give Naruto more spiritual help. It can be seen how strongly he wants to help Naruto become stronger. Nara Shikamaru. So our Uzumaki Naruto is missing something important. Yamanaka Ino. Well, at least that world's Naruto looks much more mature than our Naruto. Haruno Sakura. Naruto over there seems to be more obsessed with becoming stronger. Inuzuka Tooth. Our Naruto is obsessed with pranks, but the whole Konoha village is made to be painted by him, and resources are wasted. Aburame Shino. In fact, the current Naruto has performed very well in our batch of genin. He has defeated Hyuga. If it is said that Naruto in the world over there has devoted his energy to practice since he was a child, coupled with favorable conditions. Okay, at the same time, Genin covered his mouth in surprise. Then, after this time period, how brilliant will Naruto over there be? Uzumaki Naruto. But I just played a prank to hope that everyone will recognize my existence. Could it be that I in the world over there really don't care? Uchiha Sasuke frowned. He looked at Uzumaki Naruto, who didn't care about the cheers on the screen. The answer is clear. The other party, maybe he really doesn't care what the people in Konoha Village think of him at all. He doesn't even care what his classmates think of him. As for flowers and tickets, many thanks. Chapter 18. He just acted cute and got the shuriken shadow clone technique. The arrival of Shimura Dans also made Sarutobi Hiruzen feel very unhappy. How did he not know what Danzo did? I will definitely use illusion to brainwash Uzumaki Naruto in various ways, and eventually become a war machine that only obeys his orders. When the time comes, Danzo will definitely start a war. However, the current Uzumaki Naruto cannot use Nine-Tails chakra. The road is long and long. However, no matter what, Jinchūriki must be held in your own hands to be more reliable. Danzo your method is still almost perfect. Sarutobi Hiruzen used the telescope technique, and Uzumaki Naruto in the crystal ball, as expected, went to the back mountain to hunt. Uzumaki Naruto. Why I always feel a little weird. Very weird indeed. Uzumaki Naruto himself didn't even know that the self in the world over there had been under the surveillance of third Hokage. Uzumaki Naruto. Also, did that one-eyed old man with a cane just now send someone to watch me? Shimura Dans. Sarutobi Hiruzen. Shimura Dans. Ahem. Naruto, you are Konoha Village's secret weapon, and this is for your safety. Uzumaki Kushina. Cut. I'm here to watch. Don't think I'm dead and you don't know. Surveillance is surveillance. Look at what you were doing so beautifully. Uzumaki Naruto. So when I was young, I was the same as him, and I was always looked at like this. Gura, Uzumaki Naruto, you are better than me. You can at least go to school. Even my father is going to assassinate me. Uzumaki Naruto. It turns out that your father assassinated you also because you were a Jinchūriki, but we didn't do anything. Uzumaki Naruto did nothing, but Gaara is different. He often goes berserk. However, the reason. One is that Sunegakure's sealing technique doesn't work. Furthermore, in order to test Gaara's ability to control as a Jinchūriki, Luo Sha often stimulated him, causing Gaara to become mentally unstable and then go berserk. But who wants to be a Jinchūriki? What's more, the identity of every Jinchūriki is a hero who protects the balance of the village tail beast. The back mountain of Konoha Village. Uzumaki Naruto's shuriken throwing practice is over. He is planning to start cooking a beautiful dinner. Hey, your boy is here. A benevolent voice came out of Uzumaki Naruto's ears. Naruto was startled and immediately looked up at the sound. The person who caught my eye was third Hokage from Konoha Village. Master third generation? Uzumaki Naruto reacted quickly, and he switched to the honorific title in an instant. It's just that, in his heart, he despised the old man in front of him from top to bottom. As the third generation of Konoha Village, how dare you think about stealing other people's food every day? It's really shameless. Puff. Uzumaki Naruto's mental activity is really ironic. When he learned that the old man who rubbed against his grilled fish last time was third Hokage, he labeled the old man as not honest enough. This time, he felt that the other party was even more brazen. Senju Tobarama. Hey, monkeys are real. Do they just like to pick up the meal and go to others for food? Isn't this kind of initiative to be disgusting? Senju Hashirama. Uchiha Madara. Hashi is hot. What are you haha? Look at the Konoha village in your hand. It pays so much attention to Nine Tails, isn't it Nine Tails? Senju Tobarama. You mean Konoha village is lonely under the leadership of my elder brother? Uchiha Madara, huh? Say whoever knows. Senju Tobarama. Madara. You, Uchiha Madara. Forget it. I guess at your level, if you don't have a tail beast, you will be beaten by other villages, let alone your apprentice. Sarutobi Hiruzen. I'm sorry, teacher. I'm the one who embarrassed you. Shimura Dans. Intuit. Sinister and cunning Sarutobi Hiruzen. Third Hokage is you. Don't say that you are Hokage at this time. Do you think of us now? Smell good. Sarutobi Hiruzen wrinkled his nose. Uzumaki Naruto, who didn't know what he came to, rolled his eyes helplessly. But soon, his attitude changed 180 degrees. Is Grandpa third generation hungry? Do you want to try my grilled fish again? Naruto, we can't always eat grilled fish. It's okay. Occasionally, I'll put some dishes in and eat stewed fish. Hey, your food is pretty good, kid. The dialogue between Naruto and Hiruzen was an eye-opener for all. Is this really Uzumaki Naruto? Is he really just a 5 or 6-year-old child? This kind of sophisticated appearance is better than that of many adults. Onoki, is this a habit I developed after being excluded from childhood? Fourth Rakage. It seems so, but this kid is too smart. Hey, I can't help but remind me of Bai. At his age, he is just like a fool. Killer B. Oh yeah, brother, what are you talking about? Your jokes are not funny at all. Naruto is smart. Adults can't compare, let alone young me audience. This must be 8 Tails Jinchūriki at Cloud Shinobi Village. The Abbey combination, the third ninja world war that year, is a well-known name. Yamanaka Ino. It's unbelievable. Our Naruto is compared to the Naruto over there. Uzumaki Naruto. Hey, what do you want to say? You want to say that I'm stupid than him? Hatake Kakashi. At least in terms of food nutrition, he is indeed better than you, Naruto. Uzumaki Naruto. He's a delicacy who doesn't understand instant noodles. Hey, what a poor guy. Uzumaki Kushina. Uzumaki Naruto. Don't show off here. There is no nutrition in eating instant noodles. If you do this, I feel sorry for my mother. You must eat well in the future. Ho 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 ho. Naruto, today I didn't come to eat grilled fish. The sun came out in the west. This old man doesn't eat grilled fish, so it's possible that he seems to have nothing to do and then wanders around the mountain. Look at his thin appearance. He doesn't need to lose weight. Uzumaki Naruto blinked a pair of big eyes, harmless to humans and animals. Grandpa third generation. Then you are here. I heard you did well in school today. I'm here. Well, there's a scroll I want to give you. It's a super powerful ninjutsu. If you learn it, you will definitely be able to become even more powerful. What? Ninjutsu scrolls. Although he has never eaten pork, Naruto has seen pigs running. Ninjutsu. That's what every ninja dreams of. It's so cool to release it. Suddenly, Uzumaki Naruto's big eyes sparkled even more. What kind of scroll? It is this. Shuriken Shadow Clone Technique. Chapter 19, what? He condensed chakra 7 years earlier than the white frame Naruto? Shuriken Shadow Clone Technique. Those well-known ninjas in the ninja world were taken aback. Isn't this the skill of Sarutobi Hiruzen? The ninjas in Konoha Village even stared in surprise. This ninjutsu is self-developed by third Hokage based on second Hokage's multiple shadow clone technique. The level of ninjutsu is A level, and the difficulty of learning can be imagined. It was actually given to Uzumaki Naruto, who just entered school. Onoki, it's amazing, you old man's way of winning people's hearts is too powerful, and it gave Naruto a ninjutsu that he couldn't learn. Fourth Rakage. That's true. I remember that there are not many people in this ninjutsu club in the entire ninja world, but fourth Hokage seems to have learned it. Terumi may. But anyway, Naruto is very happy, isn't he? Orochimaru. I can also learn this ninjutsu. The learning difficulty is grade A. I expect a kid who has just entered school to learn the Shuriken Shadow Clone Technique. Teacher Sarutobi's purpose of this trip is not pure. Sarutobi Hiruzen, you care so much. After all, Naruto is the child of Minato, and Kushina. His father's talent is extremely rare. Can a son really be inferior? Besides, learning ninjutsu is not an instant thing. If you don't learn ninjutsu in a year, you can do it twice. 2 years won't be 10 years. Sooner or later, there will be a day. Rude organization. Shimura Dan smiled disdainfully. If this wave of manipulation hadn't bought people's hearts and killed him, he wouldn't have believed it. People's hearts are the last thing to count on. Whether it's Hiruzen in that world, he's still innocent and innocent. Oomph. Konoha Village is in his hands. Something will happen sooner or later. However, the faces of Ōtsutsuki Kakashi and others were also extremely surprised. Their thinking is not the same as others. Let a child learn A-level ninjutsu? The old man over there. What you do is really incomprehensible, and it doesn't make sense at all. Jiraiya spread her hands. I secretly laughed in my heart. It is not easy for Naruto to learn Shuriken Shadow Clone technique. This ninjutsu can only be learned by a genius. Jiraiya couldn't help but think of the technique of throwing all the shurikens out of his past. It is to catch up with Orochimaru, who has learned Shuriken Shadow Clone. Pervy Sage, is that ninjutsu very good? From their tone of voice, the Shuriken Shadow Clone technique seems to be very strong. Naruto looks suspiciously at Jiraiya. Jiraiya laughed, haha. The strength of ninjutsu is naturally to be used by different people, but it is undeniable that the more difficult ninjutsu to learn, the more powerful it must be. Ahem. Naruto, I can only say that there are no more than 5 people in the entire ninja world who will use that ninjutsu. From a time when second Hokage was in Genin, he is still Genin's Kosuke Marahoshi. Genius ninja Orochimaru, Namake's Minato, and ninjutsu developer Sarutobi Hiruzen. It seems that there are only 4 of them who can successfully use the Shuriken Shadow Clone technique. What? Is this ninjutsu so powerful? Uzumaki Naruto is numb. If I knew there was such a good thing, why would I waste all my energy on pranks? In the end, there were not many people who recognized him. Instead, he missed the opportunity to practice well, which is really a big loss. Changing a shuriken into tens of thousands of clones is a combination of ninjutsu and ninjutsu. The shadow clone of this material is more difficult than the general shadow clone. No preparation is required in advance, and each shuriken shadow clone is an entity. That is, each shuriken has lethality. Forming a perfect encirclement make it difficult for the enemy to avoid. Uzumaki Naruto is shocked by the description of ninjutsu. This ninjutsu sounds very powerful. Without thinking too much, Naruto immediately immersed himself in learning ninjutsu. After a period of time, the back mountain of Konoha Village. Whoosh! A shuriken cuts through the air. Uzumaki Naruto formed a seal instantly and shouted, "Shuriken, Shadow, Clone Technique!" Boom! Unfortunately, until the shuriken hit the opposite tree trunk, the extra shuriken could not be separated. Looking at the only shuriken left on the tree trunk, Uzumaki Naruto frowned. The expression becomes extremely ugly. Failed. When everyone saw this, they didn't feel strange. This is normal behavior. Compared with learning ninjutsu with difficulty level A, let alone a 5 or 6-year-old child. Even for adult ninjas, it is very difficult to learn. However, in such a short period of time, Uzumaki Naruto was able to seal in an instant, and his performance was already very good. It really is because of my age that I can't condense chakra well. Uzumaki Naruto muttered in his heart. Can't help but think of the basic knowledge Sarutobi Hiruzen taught him. As Irika said in class, chakra. It is the key for every ninja to release ninjutsu. The strength of releasing ninjutsu is directly proportional to the cohesion of chakra and the control chakra. And chakra is a mixture of people's physical energy and spiritual energy. Children are troublesome. There's not a lot of chakra in the body to provide conditions for the release of ninjutsu. Sure enough, you can't rush things. If you want to become a powerful ninja, you must lay a good foundation. Thinking of this, Uzumaki Naruto nodded in satisfaction and said with a smile, "The first task is to learn to condense chakra first." Chapter 20. As a Uzumaki family, I lack chakra. What Uzumaki Naruto said to himself left many people confused. Who is he? If I remember correctly, it should be Uzumaki Naruto, except the color of his hair is not red. But he is also a serious Uzumaki family. Onoki, Tsuki, people from the Uzumaki clan actually say here that they don't have chakra. Fourth Raikage. Haha. Naruto is very interesting. He obviously didn't learn Shuriken Shadow Clone, so he blamed himself for not having chakra. Terumi Mei, in my memory, the people of the Uzumaki family seem to have no shortage of things like chakra. Luo Sha. Not only is there no shortage of chakra, their physique is different from ordinary people, their vitality is strong, and their self-healing ability is particularly strong. Senju Hashirama. You juniors, you seem to understand very well. Yes, what you said is very correct. Senju Tobarama. Brother, you admitted in disguise that Uzumaki Naruto couldn't learn Shuriken Shadow Clone and was making excuses. Senju Tobarama. Hey, you can't learn normally, Naruto. There's no need to feel ashamed, really no need. However, the discussion of several people made Uzumaki Naruto's contemporaries look down. What did we just hear? Uzumaki Naruto turned out to be not an ordinary commoner, ruled out that he was the son of 4th Hokage, ruled out that he was Nine-Tails Jinchūriki of Konoha Village. It turns out that he also has an ethnic group, Uzumaki family born without chakra. Everyone's eyes couldn't help but look at Uzumaki Naruto, who looked bewildered. They seemed to be puzzled, seemed to be jealous, but more like they're asking Naruto, who is born with a terrible physique and a huge amount of chakra. Why was in ninja school? Why did I want to be the tail of the crane? Especially thinking of the ridicule of Naruto, the students in the same period are even more ashamed. I'm afraid it's not that Naruto deliberately played a prank on them. Pretend to be a pig and eat a tiger. Yes, it must be pretending to be a pig and eating a tiger. Otherwise, this Chūnin exam. How did he beat Hyuga? Look at what I'm doing. I really don't know anything. Uzumaki Naruto had an aggrieved expression. He swears he doesn't know about it. Namikaze Minato. It seems that Naruto in the world over there has not discovered that Nine-Tails is sealed in his body. Uzumaki Kushina. 8 sign seal. You can indeed use the chakra leaked by Nine-Tails as your own chakra. But because of the existence of a seal, most of Naruto's chakra must be supplied for the suppression of the seal. Case solved. Uzumaki Kushina's explanation made everyone suddenly enlightened. No wonder Uzumaki Naruto can't use his natural chakra well. The reason is to suppress the Nine-Tails in his body. This question is equally easy to accept. Because there is no chakra as huge as Naruto, it is impossible for others to suppress the terrifying existence of Nine-Tails smoothly. Yamanaka Ino. So, no matter which world's Naruto, he actually belongs to the kind of existence with high talent, huge chakra, and super physique. Haruno Sakura. It seems like this, but our Naruto didn't focus on the practice. Nara Shikamaru. But Naruto didn't know that his chakra was suppressing Nine-Tails. Now he misunderstood that he didn't have chakra in his body. Akimichi Chai, Naruto in that world, it looks like he's going to focus on refining chakra again. Audience, nope, Uzumaki Naruto has the dreaded chakra himself. Now, at a young age, he began to focus all his attention on the condensing of chakra. When he graduates, what kind of terrifying chakra can be hidden in his body? A blink of an eye, 2 years have passed. Whoosh! There's another sound of breaking through the air. Shuriken, shadow clone technique. In the woods by the lake, Uzumaki Naruto fell silent. After a while, he was angry and opened his teeth and claws. Damn, I have been refining chakra for almost 2 years. Why is there no effect at all? The refining of chakra is such a difficult thing. No, I clearly feel that I can extract chakra. Why can't I condense them properly? Could it be because my chakra control ability is insufficient? In this regard, I have also made a lot of efforts. Vented fiercely, Uzumaki Naruto sat down on the ground. After a few seconds, he let out a long breath. It must be that I still haven't worked hard enough. I can't give up. I still need to work harder. Young birthday. Uzumaki Naruto. Put away your Kamui. The entire ninja world was immediately fried. As a student of ninja school, the last thing Uzumaki Naruto lacks is time. However, no one thought that this guy's patience was so terrifying. For 2 years, he has been trying to practice the Shuriken Shadow Clone. As a result, due to the failure of practice, I self-reflected to refine chakra for 2 years. Senju Hashirama, a Naruto over their time was really funny and had a gritty spirit. Senju Tobarama, but his efforts are in the wrong direction. If he can't discover the existence of 9 tails, if he fails in the long run, I'm afraid he will be hit. Terumi Mei, hey. Third Hokage must know the reason. Why doesn't he remind Naruto? Orochimaru. His purpose is not to let Naruto learn so many powerful ninjutsu now, but to establish the bond between Jinchūriki and Konoha Village. As for the guidance and teaching, it must be someone else. Jiraiya. Snake, I advise you to fart well. Chapter 21. Uchiha Genocide Night. Uzumaki Naruto shocked. On this day, Irika is actively attending class. Uzumaki Naruto listens to the lecture very seriously. Although he doesn't think Irika is a guy who is very good at ninjutsu. However, for Uzumaki Naruto, he knows very well that with a solid foundation, it will definitely be good for him in the future. Science, physics, chemistry, mathematics, guesswork assumptions, etc. Uzumaki Naruto did not expect that the world of ninjas is so interesting. They can actually make assumptions based on their guesses about the problem and guide their behavior. Interesting. Naruto pursed his lips and smiled, and then suddenly became irritable. Funny fart. So far, he has been unable to explore his own problems, and he is very distressed. I wanted to ask Irika, but Uzumaki Naruto immediately dismissed the idea when he remembered the other party's attitude before. Third Hokage old man. He has been very busy for the past 2 years, and he has never seen him since he gave Naruto the scroll. Even Uzumaki Naruto wondered if the old man had passed away. There is also the braided brother who taught him how to throw a shuriken. Uzumaki Naruto has never met him since then. Then he stretched his waist and looked at the empty seat. Wow, look, Naruto is looking in my direction. Nonsense, no. He was looking in my direction. After 2 years of growth, Uzumaki Naruto's assiduous practice has made him a little stronger now. In addition, he has extremely strict requirements on his own appearance, and the popularity of women in the class is no worse than that of Uchiha Sasuke. Especially after I beat Sasuke with a shuriken 2 years ago, Uchiha Sasuke looked stern when he saw him, and his image was less friendly than himself. Unfortunately, the empty table Uzumaki Naruto looked at was Uchiha Sasuke's seat. This guy is really strange. He who studies so hard usually skipped class today. Naruto murmured secretly, but didn't take it too seriously. Maybe the other party is sick. Of course, without Sasuke's cold eyes every day, Naruto feels that the class environment is more comfortable. Nanny? This scene stunned Uzumaki Naruto's contemporaries. Naruto, he actually became the most popular guy in the class. Impossible, it must be vertigo. However, the group of gorgeous girls shouted that Naruto was indeed Naruto, not Sasuke. By the way, Uchiha Sasuke is off today. Suddenly, everyone woke up with a start. Uchiha Sasuke doesn't take a break, and there is only a period of time in the year when he doesn't come to class. That's when the Uchiha genocide was wiped out. Even more confused is Uzumaki Naruto himself. His eyes were straight, looking at everything on the screen in disbelief. Why? Why would I be stared at by girls at that time? And that guy would be sought after by those girls. Also, the most disgusting thing is the relationship between the other party and Uchiha Sasuke, which is completely upside down. Uzumaki Naruto, damn, why do I always feel that my life with him is completely different? Uchiha Sasuke, Haruno Sakura, Yamanaka Ino. Naruto, you both started life similarly. The only difference is that he spent all his energy on spiritual practice. Aburame Shino. If you want to ask why, girls like boys who are handsome and strong. Naruto, you are not ugly, but you always like to play tricks, which is greatly discounted in their eyes. Inuzuka. I don't agree, and I don't agree. Why is Uzumaki Naruto welcomed in the world over there? Shouldn't it be me, Inuzuka? Inuzuka Hana. Shut up, My stinky brother, don't be ashamed. The last row of the classroom. Uzumaki Naruto felt a little tired after studying all morning. He looks out of the window. Today, Uchiha Sasuke also did not come class. Uzumaki Naruto has a bad feeling in his heart. Because a few nights ago, he went to the back mountain to practice as usual, but was stopped by a masked ninja and forced him not to go out tonight. Even outrageously, the masked purple-haired ninja stayed at home and stared at him all night. The next day, Sasuke didn't come to class. Uzumaki Naruto doesn't know if there's a relationship between the two, but he always feels that something must happen. This afternoon's class is scheduled for self-study. Everyone can take a good look at the books I sent you about the history of our Konoha village. In the afternoon, the teacher is going to a meeting. You all have to stay in the classroom obediently and don't run around. Naruto looks at Iruka. The teacher's expression seems a little ugly. The bad premonition in Naruto's heart became stronger and stronger. Hey, have you heard? Shortly after Iruka left, whispers came from the classroom. Sasuke and the Uchiha clan, something big happened. What? I also eavesdropped on my father chatting with his friends. I heard that his family was killed, and he was the only one left. What? Don't talk nonsense. Don't you see Mr. Iruka's face is not good? I think I must know it. What? The Uchiha clan was killed? Uzumaki Naruto, who overheard the news, was shocked instantly. He still remembers very clearly that a large part of Uchiha Sasuke's pride when he entered school came from their family. And I heard that almost all of them are the elite of Konoha Village. Such a powerful family was actually killed. What is outrageous is that they were killed in Konoha Village. As soon as this news came out, Uzumaki Naruto's face darkened. Even the Uchiha clan can be killed in Konoha Village. What kind of world is this ninja world like? Uzumaki Naruto was stunned. Life in Konoha Village is considered very harmonious. Except for the bad attitude of the villagers towards him, other people have warm smiles on their faces when they encounter other things. Of course, a powerful family disappeared from the world overnight. This kind of news is absolutely thunderous to Uzumaki Naruto. Don't tell me you can't even be as strong as the Uchiha clan? Thinking of this, Naruto couldn't help trembling a few times. No, there's no time to waste. I must become stronger, so strong that no one in this world dares to bully me. Chapter 22. Let me see how young the youngest Hokage is. The scene on the screen instantly made all the audience stunned on the spot. The extermination of the Uchiha clan is definitely a big deal. But those whispering students should not have that kind of concern for the Uchiha family. Children, it is not clear what Uchiha genocide means. Uzumaki Naruto was different. He got the point right away. Stronger than the Uchiha clan. If you say nothing, it will be gone, let alone a single individual like them. It seems that Konoha Village, bathed in sunshine, can make such a thing. Not to mention the world outside the village. The degree of danger is definitely not as dangerous as these brats think. Senju Tobarama. Hey, in the world over there, the Uchiha clan can't escape the fate of genocide. Senju Hashirama. Damn it, I thought Naruto could change that. Uchiha Madara. Uchiha Obito. Do you think he is the reincarnation of Sage of Six Paths? Even if the Sage of Six Paths were reincarnated, what could a 7-year-old do? Uchiha Madara. Hashi, are you crazy? He's only 7 years old. 7 years old. Anoki. Yes, Lord Hashirama. Even if you were the god of the ninja world later, but a 7-year-old child. Senju Hashirama. That's right. When I was 7 years old, I seemed to be competing with Madara for who peed farther. Uchiha Madara. You fart. I didn't even know you when I was 7 years old. We have known each other since we were at least 12 or 13 years old. Terumi Mei. However, the 7-year-old Naruto has been able to understand the dangers of the ninja world. It is really not easy. Orochimaru. Especially in a village like Konoha Village, which looks stable, Naruto over there is really good. However, Uchiha Sasuke was about to explode. What kind of content is this? The Uzumaki Naruto of that world and the Uzumaki Naruto of this world are not the same creature at all. For the time being, I will not say that I have a somewhat upside-down relationship with him. Just say that Uchiha's genocide has something to do with his Uzumaki Naruto. Unexpectedly, the other party actually felt the danger of the ninja world when the Uchiha clan exterminated the genocide. And then work harder. The Uchiha clan really have no place to reason. Self-study class in the afternoon. Students did not read the history of Konoha Village carefully according to Irika's words. They were talking and laughing, very happy. Naruto-kun that... Sorry, I want to read more books now. Uzumaki Naruto rejected the female classmate's approach, and then carefully watched the historical development of Konoha Village. After all, before this, Irika didn't take the time to tell them this. Konoha Village, created by first Hokage, Senju Hashirama, to quell the war in the Sengoku period, first Hokage created a peaceful and stable place for children. Children can study here with the same period, and live and work with their families in peace and contentment. Second Hokage, Senju Tobarama. It is known as the #1 speed in the ninja world. There are countless forbidden techniques developed in my life. Third Hokage, Sarutobi Hiruzen. Ninjutsu professor. It is even more rare to see a ninja who is a grandmaster in the 5 chakra escape techniques. Grandmaster ninjutsu has thousands of types. Hokage has been in power for decades, and he is dedicated. Develop Konoha Village and become the strongest ninja village in the ninja world. It is also the most powerful Hokage among the previous Hokages. Oh, not bad. I didn't expect that old man to be so powerful. Uzumaki Naruto can't help but imagine Sarutobi Hiruzen with a bong in his mind. That shriveled body, that crooked figure. Who would have thought that the old man who looked like he was going to die would have so many great achievements? It is also the chakra ninjutsu of the Grandmaster in 5 attributes. Wait a moment. At this moment, Uzumaki Naruto suddenly seems to have grasped the knowledge point. Chakra, also divided into attributes. This is really a very important knowledge point. It must be recorded. Everyone stared at Uzumaki Naruto, who was studying hard. This kid is not only eager to learn, but his cleverness is even more shocking. Even after a few glances at the introduction of Sarutobi Hiruzen, I was able to find the knowledge points I needed. Of course, there are also many people who have grasped the key points, such as Awagakure's 3rd Tsuchikage Onoki. Onoki, old man, I dare not be so shameless. You dare to say that you are the strongest Hokage in history. What position do you put Hashirama in? Terumi Mea. 3rd Tsuchikage didn't tell me. I didn't even find out. It seems to be the case. Senju Tobarama. Don't tell me you already have strength beyond your big brother. Monkey. Uchiha Madara. Tobarama. You don't have to step on your elder brother if you want to praise your own disciple. What does he dare to compete with Hashish? Sarutobi Hiruzen. No. I think you have misunderstood. This is only edited by those ninjas who edited the courseware. Maybe it is because later generations don't know the strength of Hokage in the past, but only know me as a bad old man. So it is like this in the courseware written. On the high platform, Sarutobi Hiruzen let out a long breath. This really scared him enough. If this problem is solved, it is not a matter of shame. This is an outrageous act of disrespecting the ancestors, let alone the first Hokage, who is like a god. Even if it is second Hokage, Sarutobi Hiruzen thinks that he is not as good as his teacher. Hey, seeing how nervous you are, I feel relieved. Ms. Sarutobi, Orochimaru Yi. Sarutobi Hiruzen was about to say something to Orochimaru, but suddenly, he seemed to realize the seriousness of the matter. That is a courseware that tells the history of Konoha Village and various introductions. If so, not good. Sarutobi Hiruzen was terrified. Not surprisingly, accidents still happened. 4th Hokage, Namikaze Minato. Known as Konoha Village Golden Flash, the hero who ended the 3rd Ninja War. It is the youngest Hokage in the history of Konoha Village. Uzumaki Naruto muttered in his heart, but there was a trace of curiosity in his eyes. Let me see how young the youngest Hokage is. End. Naruto turned over the page of the book introducing 4th Hokage, and on the back was Namikaze Minato's character photo album. Chapter 23. Uzumaki Naruto ran away. After school, Uzumaki Naruto, who was walking on the road, couldn't calm down for a long time. Fourth Hokage of Konoha Village, Golden Glitter of Konoha Village. Namikaze Minato. He sacrificed a heroic sacrifice to save the village, but how he died is not described in detail. However, his performance in the Third Ninja World War was recorded in great detail. At the age of 20, he repelled the Iwagakure troops that had already reached Mt. Kikyo by himself. You know, as long as you pass Kikyo Mountain, Konoha Village is right in front of you. However, Uzumaki Naruto at this time is not in the mood to relive the heroic deeds of Namikaze Minato cutting wires with a kitchen knife. The current Naruto is full of the appearance of Namikaze Minato. A blonde hair, a pair of blue eyes. At first glance, Naruto thought he had seen this person somewhere, but after thinking about it carefully, he realized that the person was himself. My physical appearance is exactly the same as Namikaze Minato. And looking at the entire Konoha village, apart from the two of them, there is no one with such golden hair and such blue eyes. This can't help but make Naruto wonder whether he has a certain relationship with Namikaze Minato. At least, the two belong to the same clan. No, then why is his name Namikaze Minato? And I'm Uzumaki Naruto. Naruto walks home with a heavy heart. At this time, he has no intention of going to the back mountain to practice at all. Hiss! As expected, the sharp mind of Uzumaki Naruto in the other world seems to have noticed something strange. Senju Hashirama, Sarutobi, is it true that only their father and son have such hair color and pupils in our Konoha village? Senju Hashirama's question made Sarutobi Hiruzen sigh. Who would have thought that Uzumaki Naruto in the other world is so thoughtful, and he is almost completely different from the Naruto he knows? Sarutobi Hiruzen. Shimura Dans? Hiruzen. What the hell? Master First Generation is asking you something. If you don't understand, I'll help you answer. How do you do, Hokage? You don't even know the posture of the villagers. Shimura Dans. Master First Generation. To tell you the truth, Naruto and the world over there is right. Except for their father and son, there is no one with the same hair color and pupils in Konoha Village. Senju Tobarama. To be fair, if this is not clear, it is true that there is something wrong with my mind. Orochimaru, second Hokage, said, "Do you know why I defected to Konoha Village? It is because I think that under the leadership of the third generation, the villagers of Konoha Village have some problems in their minds. It is so clear that they don't even know that Naruto is son of the fourth Hokage." Yamanaka Ino. Don't talk nonsense, we really don't know. We don't even know what the fourth Hokage looks like. Haruno Sakura. Don't talk about Ino. Maybe none of us seriously read the introduction about the history of Konoha Village. At that time, I was worried about why Uchiha Sasuke didn't attend class. Who is interested to learn about the history of Konoha Village? Pure Land World. Senju Tobarama's hands were shaking with anger. Orochimaru was obviously teasing Konoha, but there was nothing he could do. This matter is really strange to say. If Konoha Village can no longer find people who are as similar in appearance as the two of them, wouldn't the group of villagers use their brains? It is understandable to exclude Jinchūriki, but why should Uzumaki Naruto be blamed for fourth Hokage's death? There is no reason for a son to wish his father to die. What's more, Naruto is only a little older child. Besides watching Sarutobi Hiruzen and Shimura Danza's Cold War in the discussion group, Senju Tobarama was even more angry. Now, facing the magical viewing system, facing the entire ninja world, these two guys still don't know how to unite. Anoki, children are not sensible, so it's fine if they don't know. Don't everyone in Konoha Village know? Why are there still people pointing Naruto behind his back every day, saying that he killed fourth Hokage? Sure enough, worrying things will never be late. Before Senju, Tobarama breathed a sigh of relief. Someone in the discussion group made trouble. Sarutobi Hiruzen. As a shadow, I think everyone present here should be aware of how heavy the workload is on weekdays. This is my negligence, and it is my intention to use this matter to provoke unity within our Konoha village. Don't worry, wait. When a matter is over, I will investigate it carefully. It has to be you. Root organization. Shimura Dan's people are stupid. Sarutobi Hiruzen is worthy of being a person who has been sitting in Hokage for decades, and he left everything behind in a few words. And with Danzo's long experience, does this kind of thing need to be investigated? But they are all excuses. When the time comes, just find someone to take the blame. The key lies in the person who committed the crime. What a trick! Damn Hiruzen. Danzo clenched his fists angrily. It's a pity that before he had an attack, several inappropriate voices reached his ears. Hey, don't look at him. Let's go quickly. I really don't know what third Hokage thinks. Actually, let him go to school to study. If he really becomes a ninja, who knows what terrible things he will do. That's right, this damn fox. It was because of him that fourth Hokage died. He killed fourth Hokage, what a goddamn guy. On the way back from school, Uzumaki Naruto walks down the road in despair. Thinking of the appearance of fourth Hokage, no matter how he considers it from any angle, the other party definitely has a very deep relationship with him. If we talk about the past, maybe Naruto still doesn't care about the words of this group of people, because he is used to it. But today is different. Uzumaki Naruto is having a moment of distraught, especially hearing them say again that he is the culprit of killing fourth Hokage. Uzumaki Naruto stopped suddenly. His whole face was gloomy, and he lowered his head. He couldn't figure out what the death of fourth Hokage had to do with him. I'm obviously just a child who has done nothing. Why do these people treat me like this every day? At this moment, Naruto suddenly felt an inexplicable sense of grievance and anger welling up in his heart. What did I do wrong? Let's go. Stop talking. This kid is a little weird today. Let's go. Let's go. Lord Third Generation has something to prohibit us from discussing. Let's go. Let's go. Everyone glanced at Naruto, who had stopped, and saw that the opponent had already clenched his fists. Everyone was afraid that there would be turmoil, and they were so scared that they disappeared. Naruto is alone, standing there with his head down. However, no one found out. Even Uzumaki Naruto himself couldn't notice. At this time, his eyes have become blood red, and the six paths texture on his face has become rough. Even more frightening is that his teeth have two sharp canine teeth. Chapter 24. Shuriken Shadow Clone is successful, but a bit abnormal. Uzumaki Naruto's abnormal appearance suddenly shocked the Konoha Village ninja, breaking out in a cold sweat. Fortunately, they had seen Naruto like this from the battle between Naruto and Mizuki before. Otherwise, you may really have a heart attack. Harunosaka, this. I remember when Mizuki was going to kill Irika-sensei. The lines on Naruto's face became very thick. Yamanaka, Ino, but Naruto didn't have red eyes at that time. So what's going on? Even Uzumaki Naruto himself trembled a few times in fright. He had never seen such a hideous appearance of himself. I've seen Naruto like this. The power will suddenly become very strong, and the chilling chakra will leak orange or even red from the whole body. No more chopping. This is the chakra of nine tails in that kid. No wonder you failed back then. Uzumaki Naruto. So that's how I look when I beat you on the bridge? Not exactly. At that time, you were wrapped in red chakra. And the reason was because of your outburst of anger when you mistakenly thought that Sasuke was dead. Uchiha Sasuke, I've seen him in this state. It was also because of anger when he was fighting Orochimaru in the Forest of Death. Orochimaru. But at that time, Naruto-kun didn't have nine tails chakra wrapped around his body. Just like Naruto-kun on the screen, he simply became hideous. Anger. According to everyone's intelligence, the audience reacted. When Uzumaki Naruto played against Mizuki, it was also because of the anger caused by the opponent's behavior, which caused the appearance change. This is Uzumaki Naruto influenced by Nine Tails Chakra. The most important thing is that since Naruto became like this, he can instantly release multiple shadow clone techniques of thousands of shadow clones with the clone technique stretching his hips. Obviously, Uzumaki Naruto in this appearance should be a watershed in his ability. After passing through, the front and back will undergo earth-shaking changes in all aspects of ninjutsu practice. Namake's Minato. I can explain to everyone that if Naruto is affected by Nine Tails Chakra, it proves that Nine Tails Chakra was leaked from the seal. Uzumaki Kushina. To put it simply, the 8-sign seal is loose, and as Naruto uses Nine Tails Chakra more times, the ability of the seal will become weaker and weaker, but the advantage is that Naruto can also use more Nine Tails chakra at the same time. You can use your own chakra more effectively. As the 8-sign seal's ability weakens, Uzumaki Naruto's chakra for suppressing the seal will also decrease. That way, his own chakra can be better used by him. Nine Tails, haha Kushina, so what? You don't think this brat can really control my power, do you? The result is that the seal will completely lose its effect, and I will regain my freedom. I was so lucky that chakra coalesced into a fox form a full 5 years earlier. And seeing what that kid has in mind, I think he'd be happy to use my power. Free. Kurama was overjoyed. He couldn't wait to see himself free again. Uzumaki Naruto's change made people's face gradually become dignified. Nine Tails Jinchūriki not only has a profound influence on Konoha Village. Even in other ninja villages, Naruto also has an important position. If it is really like what Nine Tails said, with the mentality of Black Naruto, he is very likely to take revenge on Konoha Village. However, is there a possibility that the blackened Uzumaki Naruto will not only attack Konoha Village, but even other ninja villages? This kind of thing is not impossible. The second is that Naruto caused Nine Tails to completely regain freedom because of excessive use of Nine Tails' power. It is impossible for other ninja villages to sit idly by, but that is the free Nine Tails. No ninja village would let Nine Tails go. After all, no one would dislike having an extra Jinchūriki in their family, and the Jinchūriki who is the most powerful tailed beast. From this moment, the wind direction of the world over there seems to have changed dramatically, and the balance of the ninja world is very likely to be broken because of Uzumaki Naruto's choice. Uzumaki Naruto stood there for a long time. Memories of the past kept pouring out in his mind. Perhaps even he himself doesn't know why he is so angry today. Putting on a hoodie to hide his lost and angry appearance, Uzumaki Naruto walked towards the back hill of Konoha Village with his head down. He knows very well that if he doesn't vent his anger completely at this time, he may really catch up with a group of people just now. Can't wait to tear them up on the spot. Grandpa third generation, do you know my parents? While walking, Naruto recalled the conversation when third Hokage gave him acquaintance. He admits that he is an orphan, but even if he is an orphan, he should at least know who his parents are. If the other party is no longer in this world, he can at least go to the other party's grave to worship. However, remembering Sarutobi Hiruzen's answer, Uzumaki Naruto clenched his fist even more angrily. It's all in the past, so there's no need to mention it too much. Some things, not knowing will be happier than knowing. Happiness? There are no children in the world who don't know their parents' identity and still feel happy. Combined with Sarutobi Hiruzen's answer, Uzumaki Naruto felt even more depressed. Could it be that his parents abandoned him on his own initiative, or that Sarutobi Hiruzen deliberately fooled himself? In short, for Uzumaki Naruto today, he who doesn't know the truth thinks that everyone is not a good person. Whoosh! A shuriken cuts through the air. Uzumaki Naruto quickly seals the seal and claps his hands together. Snapped! With the soft sound of palms merging, the thrown shuriken seemed to explode. A shuriken that was originally alone suddenly scattered dense black shadows. Whoosh whoosh. The sound of the shuriken cutting through the air became more intense. On the road more than 10 meters away, the branches of the trees where the shuriken passed were all broken, and the ground was in a mess. Call! Uzumaki Naruto, who vented indiscriminately, panted heavily. The exhaustion that hit his body surprised him so far. For the first time, he was exhausted from using the shuriken shadow clone technique. Naruto, who has stabilized his emotions, raised his eyes and looked forward. When he saw this, he was suddenly stunned. Is this caused by me? The shuriken shadow clone technique was actually successful. It's more than a success. On a branch not far behind Uzumaki Naruto, the purple-haired Umbu ninja froze in place. What kind of terrifying shuriken shadow clone technique is this? Just now, Yuzuki Shien followed Uzumaki Naruto, as usual. Although the other party seemed to be pushed out and cursed again, Shien, who didn't notice the change in Naruto's expression, didn't take it seriously. In her eyes, Naruto is normal. Being scolded, leaving in frustration, coming to the back mountain, practicing Shuriken Shadow Clone. Everything is still proceeding step by step. The only abnormal thing is the Shuriken Shadow Clone technique he used. How many Shurikens are there? And how powerful they are? No, this kind of thing must be reported to third Hokage immediately. Chapter 25. The third generation project starts to act. Let's send some warm shock. There was Uzumaki Naruto, who had multiple shadow clones with thousands of people. After that, Uzumaki Naruto shadow clone, Shuriken, swept across the forest. The ninja audience had colorful expressions, and each of them was stunned like a dumb chicken. There is really a difference between people. Senju Hashirama. Amazing. 7-year-old Uzumaki Naruto is 100 times stronger than me. Uchiha Madara. He just used the power of 9 tails. If I hadn't led
No more novels? Take part in the voting. The most requested novels and those with the most likes will be chosen for publication on euroaudiobooks.com. There, I can upload as much as I want without the risk of receiving a strike. Our 18 novels and other content that exceed what is morally acceptable are only published on Patreon or the free novels page. Remember, the site is funded by donations on Ko-fi and Patreon memberships.